Why do you think they're going so hard for the B.Lux?
Because of the comparison, period.
That's
Let's go.
the only reason why I feel like in his mind,
it makes sense.
You know what I mean? I gotta do this.
Separate myself.
But in reality, it's not really.
It's like I see him.
Yeah.
Like I don't look at him and see me. Like, you know, I see where.
But
I mean,
so you don't look at him in a way like
you don't look at him and see
it like
I don't look at him.
Is it like a oh? That's cool. That's cool.
He said I don't look at him and see me.
That's cool.
This Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got as the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.
All right, we back.
Episode 50.
Episode 50. Woo!
dang, half a
Episode
man.
50.
Damn,
50.
I did right.
Yeah, facts.
I did right waiting.
So, somehow this just worked out in a way where
The universe.
it was like a
it's the
luck
universe.
scheme. It was like a luck scheme. It just came together. Son. It came together. You know what I mean?
I've been trying to tell you, man. You can't rush this thing.
Shout out to all the subscribers. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell.
It's a nice jersey you got on, man.
We dropping stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. We gonna get this. We gonna get to this. My man, you see my man Thrilly Throwbacks in the back. He's always around. When you see something like this, he's always around. He's always around. I want to also shout out my peoples over at Lex Diamonds. Shout out to y'all for this beautiful thing I got sitting on my wrist right now. I'm not even gonna put the price out there because we in the hood, nigga. We in the hood. We don't have to put it in the bag and come through and just do the show. You know what I mean?
I got my gun in the car.
Cool. Fit.
Yo, Misfit, Murder Ave Gang, King Fit in the motherfucking building.
Yes.
Back, it feels good to be back.
It feels great.
You know what I mean? For the Mr. Homies, you know.
Yeah.
So, it's
Yeah,
that vibe.
fine.
We back to give you that vibe back.
It's been like 3 months?
Yeah, Corona
Yeah,
shut
man.
everything
Is
down.
this the first episode?
Says the Corona.
First episode back.
First episode.
See how that work out?
I can't miss,
See how
man.
you
I can't
Listen,
miss.
man.
I'm trying to tell you. I told him.
Yo, knowledge
this
born.
shit.
What's the science?
Shout outs to everybody. You already know it's your boy Knowledge of God. Hip hop is real. First off, I just want to say shout outs to my peoples. I'm a brand ambassador. You know what I'm saying? I'm endorsing this. Oh, I made this. So this is like my brand. Y'all can go check it out. It's, basically about, you being in control, creative of, what you wear, how you feel.
Right.
And Oh, I made this. Y'all can go follow it on all platforms and everything like that. Shout outs to Kevin Black, the creator, and everything like that. So you already know.
That's dope. Actually, yo, Thrilly, what's your site?
ThrillyThrowbacks.com. Simple as that.
ThrillyThrowbacks.com.
Also, add us on IG at ThrillyThrowbacks. And we just started a YouTube channel, so subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. So
There you go. Bang.
Oh yeah,
Everybody
he
get the love.
definitely hooked me up with a nice little jersey.
Yeah.
When
And the 2-on-2.
when I did the 2-on-2.
you gotta get Lux one, man.
I think
Hey,
different.
man. Come on. Listen, let's go.
Yeah, definitely. Lux, you need one.
Yeah,
of these.
you did.
All custom.
Before
I did that one right there.
before I get to Beloved, this is the second one he gave to me. Before I get to Beloved, I want to say shout out to Big Tiff in the building.
Yeah,
She
Tip
holding
Lux in
it
the
down.
Shout out
building.
to Big Tiff.
Black
Lux
Queen.
Agency Flow.
Word.
The
We
goddess.
got step like
Yeah.
these tonight. So if we don't touch any topics,
Yeah.
you know who to blame. You feel what I'm saying? Like she's right there. Hit her up. You know what I'm saying? All right. And we got
The legend.
Yo.
listen. We in Harlem
The GOAT.
Yeah.
with a Harlem legend. So we got to be good.
Oh,
We got to be good. Woo. And when
Bless
we
the
talk
man,
about
y'all.
premier lyricists of, I gotta say, 2-3 generations.
Damn near.
2-3 generations. From the time where Cassidy was looking lost in the cipher because Lux showed up. You know what I mean? Yeah, moving on to you gonna get this work.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Moving on to the Funkmaster Flex freestyle. My body of work. Oh, my body of work. To Gnome X headlining in this new era of battle rap, still being one of the leading names in the culture.
Facts.
We got
I'm
Beloved.
humble, man.
Loaded Lux
What's
is
up,
in the
man?
building.
Let's get it, man. On my expert opinion.
Yes!
Yeah, coming
Episode 50. This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Beloved.
Yo, we here.
Beloved. Yo. Where do I even start?
I know,
son?
right?
Where do
I know,
start?
right?
From the beginning, man?
Where do I start? Okay, first time I met Beloved was
Dang.
Black Star.
Okay.
I believe it was Black Star.
Okay.
Might get a little fuzzy on that. It was
What
Black
did we
Star.
first meet? I could see that. I could
I
see
came
that.
out to a Head Ice battle.
Right. That's when we had the dudes from CT in the building.
Yeah.
When he went crazy on the
remember I was
Connecticut
in
dude.
the background, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. I came back, I was like, yo, this is what I'm talking
Nah,
about.
I remember that.
This is what I'm talking
That
about.
was oh man.
Lions Den.
The energy that day was crazy.
It was great.
Yeah.
And at the time, being like up and coming artists,
Yeah.
and people bouncing your name here and there.
Yeah.
You get to hear the other names being bounced around. Rest in peace, Fred the Godson.
Rest in peace.
Peace to the God, man.
Rest in peace to Fred. There was Axel. There was Mook. There was
Rex.
Goods. There was Rex.
Yo.
Rex, we've been hearing about that guy, but and there was Loaded.
Blessed to be in the
Pop
conversation.
Pop Lux.
Pop
Lux.
Yeah.
I heard stories.
Pop Lux.
Yeah, sorry.
I think I just barely made the Smack DVD ever with y'all. I barely got it right on the end. Like,
That's a fact, bro. Cause then at the same time you had that movie on
Rap War 1.
Yeah.
It was on I think it was running on Stars.
The Stars.
Yeah.
That's some legendary shit though. On Stars?
Yo.
Now when I came on the
Early.
scene, Brooklyn, I was on my bullshit.
Early.
Saw these guys and I was like,
Yeah.
they fire. I want the smoke. I want the smoke.
Right.
Everybody was moving in their own directions and all that. Beloved stopped doing the Smack DVDs. Started doing Lions Den. What was it like? Really, how do you feel looking back at that and saying, "Damn, I picked out 4 of the top names in battle rap to this day."
Yeah.
And the
I put
names
them on
are
camera.
Yeah.
It was actually 5.
Charlie Clips, Tay Rock.
Charlie, Goods, Sean, Tay Rock.
Whoa. Yeah.
Head Ice. You could throw him in there. You could throw in
I had to get Big Bro back in the loop.
a lot.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, like, what was it that made you say, like, yo, I want to put some other people out?
Yeah, no, I was totally driven from the heart, no bullshit. Like, cause this was the thing, you gotta look at the climate at that time, that particular time. So we coming off of Fight Club was rocking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fight Club was rocking. Smack was Smack rocking, yeah, Smack was rocking. And I knew the core of everything that was going on from all the names you mentioned, because I had personal wars with these guys coming up. Like,
Can we get some inside info on that?
it's just these just dudes you ran into from just word of mouth ciphers and battles taking place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your ear to the street, nose to the dirt. Like that was our CNN shit.
Right.
Like yo, you heard Nick rolled up,
this
got
is
busy,
all,
boom boom. But this is all like this, yo.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it hitting from one phone to one phone. That's how you got your name up.
Yeah.
That's why like niggas heard Rex's name before you even had a visual on it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why like Mook is later in the game. Like, you know what I mean?
That
I got
came
some
later.
stories of some dudes that like they was just them dudes. So in that climate, when you got so many dudes that's contending, this was when Mills was rocking. I think Votto was still running in ciphers.
Yes, he was. Yes,
and,
he was. I ran into to Mills and Votto at Clark's studio. I remember walking into the lobby like, that's that J Mills nigga. I went in the back. I was like, oh, Clark, that's that J Mills nigga? Yeah. He's like, yeah, what's up? You want to battle him? I'm like, yo, you ain't gotta say nothing to me. Like, I'm ready to go.
Right.
Walk out there, Mills, you know, he spit his round, but Votto jumped in. So I didn't have that chance to just go right at him.
Yeah.
But once I started rapping, like 16 bars in, Clark pushed me on the wall, like, yo, chill, son. Right. And that was a moment for me, like, oh, yeah. And to see, like, those names, like, I know you have, like, a million stories like that, like,
yo,
just people that you were around and see what
and just wanted to have my name in the mix of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That shit meant a lot. Like, not for nothing, just to be considered one of the guys.
Right.
A man amongst men and the dudes that do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
what are the battles we never heard about?
We
know about Rex.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get into it.
And he stays saying that he got you like 3 times.
Nah, it's not 3, Rex. Come on. You know, Rex get a laugh. I don't know if he remember his penis.
He said, I beat Loaded Lux like 3 times.
We battled like 16 rounds.
16 rounds.
Yeah, no, but I want to bring it back around to the question you asked. It's just that inspiration from running around in those atmospheres with them dudes and all that. I remember what that felt like for me to want to have my name in them conversations. And I knew how much that meant for me and my pen to stay inspired to have my name in them conversations. So coming back around when you be like, yo, you know, finding this dude or that dude and what was the inspiration behind that, and just, I always looked at it of being a collective thing. It always was about having my name in the mix with the names. So it was never about I just being, you want to be the best. Right. But I wanted to be the best because them names. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I want my mantle on the wall. I want to be known and considered. And that was my whole thing. That was the main thing for it. So when I look at, that dude and why, that was my mission, was to have a community of elites. This was always the inspiration behind the Lions Den and behind wanting to have a collective of them dudes. Right. I knew on any given Sunday, somebody had to be, like, it would always, like, see, power has no loyalty. Right. So every so often, that was the whole journey of life, is learning how to stay pocketed in the pursuit of what your power is. Right. So just to have that community, I knew it would inspire all of us to, you heard,
step it up.
This nigga was crazy. Like,
even
that was the shit.
Name.
Right.
Even
and the name.
Lions Den is
it's community. It was nothing but these them niggas, man.
Right.
All right, so I gotta ask you, who was the best?
When? At what point?
In the Lions Den, period. If you could say, every time this dude came through,
or
the one time this dude came through, it was electric.
Ice had his moments. You was there on one of those days, but Ice.
My first shield.
Listen. Listen. I'm telling you. This was this shit. Then you gotta look. When Lions Den first come to be, is nigga just come through. Right. So you only caught the battles of the night that was the battles. Right. So we might have battle when Mav come through. It probably was like 4 battles that day, and maybe more. But we only could catch the ones or keep the ones that was the shit for that day, for that session. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I say at different points, because I remember sessions where Ice it came through, and the days he coming through, he killing niggas. And but these is people like, you rhyme. Alright, so shit wasn't set up, wasn't scheduled, nothing. That's how I came up. We come to ciphers, you come, there's a whole bunch of niggas in the room, what's up?
Yeah. Right. So there was nobody that knew who they was battling that day?
Never none of that. It was like, what's up, man? You a killer, like, what's up? Who rhyme? Like, this how we had to earn our spot. I come up like this. This niggas in the cipher, this how we knew who was level 5 mutants.
Word.
He there, she there. What's up?
Yeah, let's go.
And we so rooted in the energy, I know who in the room already. I know who niggas stand there a certain type of way.
Yeah, right. Keep on. That's him right there.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here embodying it all.
Right.
I know who in the room, I already feel it. Where a nigga stand, I know he's something to reckon with. When this camera go on though, I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
And they ain't got no time to prepare for nothing. What's up?
Right.
Everybody in there, I done did this in front of niggas' projects, man.
You said Ice. What's some other names?
What you mean? That
Ice.
So Ice would be a killer on certain days. Cause I'm trying to tell you, we inviting niggas, it's a Lions Den tonight, man. Come through.
Right.
Niggas coming through. And that's why I say, Goods and Ice ran into each other right there on the same day.
Wow.
It was. I knew these niggas was something. It was gonna be something because that's why I met Goods in a session.
Right.
Goods was at one of the sessions that when niggas was just going off,
Right.
and so Goods had moments. That's how you see the Goods and K-Shine.
Yeah.
That was a session that was going on at Black Star that night. But initially, Goods met up with Head Ice. The first one, I think we might have captured that one.
Yeah.
On the first
was it
Lions
a barbershop?
Yeah, it was at the barbershop.
Yeah.
And that might have been captured. So
And Head Ice was like, Goods, you gotta go first.
yeah. You remember that?
Tom, you gotta go
Yeah,
first.
he's a visitor. He gotta go. You know. But this was the camaraderie and the inspiration. And niggas is like, oh, this nigga's in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so that feeling, that shit right there. That was my whole mission. Like, I always want the best of the best around, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my drive. That
So-
was definitely my drive.
So again, you said Ice, Goods,
Goods,
K-Shine,
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Ars came to like 2-3. He came to one, I think that session you was at, but he didn't get to go on till later on in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because certain battles dudes was getting in. Because them dudes was from Connecticut that day. We had some dudes that drove up from Virginia. We had a few dudes. Philly was always invited. You know what I'm saying? So dudes would come through. But Ars came through because I met Ars one time at I think we was doing something for G4 TV. If people remember G4, that's what the game was a game network or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had a session there. Ars was there. With this man Moolah, I think that's Cash Addicts. And then who else was there? I think MOP, matter of fact. I think Fame might have been there.
Conceited also came through.
shit. Yeah, Conceited. Yeah, Conceited come through.
Whatever happened to the footage? Because I've always heard conflicting stories.
Yeah, alright, so yeah, certain dudes complained about certain things happening with the footage. It's just like I told you. It's like we'll be recording everything that goes on that day.
Right.
But a dude might be like, yo, what happened to that? We didn't put out shit that wasn't making the cut.
Right.
We just wanted to put out the dopest shit.
Oh.
So sometimes certain joints didn't make
Shit
a cut.
got vaulted.
So Conceited was trash that day.
And it might not. He might. He might have used battling somebody.
Like
Then
that
it was
was-
just. It wasn't a whole battle. It wasn't complete. But I think he got off because he came through. Mook was there that day. I think. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mook was there that day, and it was Conceited and somebody else from that whole Suns camp. Somebody else was there. I think one of his mans. Man, I forget homeboy name. Fox.
Fox.
Right.
Fox. Where is Fox?
Yo, but
What happened to this guy?
Yo, that's crazy, right?
Where is Fox?
It be
Yeah.
battle rap, damn. It's like
different.
staying in this shit.
Staying in this shit is different. It's different, son. It's different.
But that's why you've made such a huge impact because you were there in the center of that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then here you are at Gnome 10 in the center of that as well.
Right.
And to continue at that
I love this
pace,
shit,
you know
y'all.
what I'm saying?
I love this shit.
To continue, it's great.
I really see the connections that it brings together.
Right.
Because I know you can you love, hate with anybody, however you feel about anybody, you know what I mean? Respect is always in the middle of that.
Yeah.
When you understand what it takes to stand up there. Like,
Absolutely.
I don't gotta like Floyd.
Right.
Mayweather. I don't gotta like, but what I gotta respect is the man work.
Word.
Say
And
what you want.
you know, I say that all the time, like when I'm doing like reviews and stuff like that. People are like, you gonna be biased. I'm like, yo, I don't have to like him to understand. He's a master of his craft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Righteous, yeah.
like this is, there's a respect. Walking into these events,
Yeah.
it's like a reunion a little bit. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I heard you say that, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Yo!
you be walking in, you're like, oh wow, I see this.
Yeah.
And it's that energy, like okay, we ain't never faced off.
Right.
Let me see who cooking tonight. You know what I mean?
I can say that I kind of did miss that on this like particular event, because
Yeah.
you know, in them buildings though, when you come through,
Yeah.
you gonna see you gonna see
certain
everybody.
faces, you like,
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Now I ain't go front when. Yeah, y'all got this COVID shit or whatever we doing with the society. I can't front, and I think that's partly what it is. People sharing connection, and that shit make the heart like. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of shit with this, but
Yeah.
I can't wait till we all fall back into that mix though. But yeah, that was kind of different with this that I do miss.
Yeah.
That like just to come in and see, oh shit,
over there,
the people, that vibe, you know what I'm saying? That
And
vibe.
that was different at the battle that just happened, obviously.
Yeah.
Because
Can I take it
wasn't
back a
none
little
of
bit? I just wanted to say, like, what kind of like inspired you? I guess, like, when did you first like be like, yo, I'm gonna do this rap thing? Like, well, what age or what time period? Being in Harlem,
Well, I'm gonna tell you off the rip. Ice takes credit for that.
Hell yeah.
I started
Yeah.
everything.
Hell yeah.
Ice. Yo, I used to every time I saw
If he walking out the
Casa,
block,
I'll be like, yo, come over here.
Yo.
Load it.
That's
Go
a
ahead.
fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Cause I used to dabble. I used to like certain shit. Like Mace would come through certain shit. I was just seeing in my young, perspective of
Is this
looking
middle
at the
school,
world.
high school? Like,
Yeah, this is shit. This is middle school. Yeah, this is like middle school. Just seeing shit and like, perspective is everything. Your perception on reality is your reality. You know what I'm saying? And all right, so I was just seeing people, and then I ain't gonna front, man. It was just little shit that was there that you gotta really pick up on why you're compelled to certain things. I think this whole journey, not that I think, I feel it and I know that the whole journey with life is a reawakening. You finding you, like laid out all of these breadcrumbs,
all different places,
and you
to
pick
refine who you are.
Yeah.
Your inner spirit, kind of being guided, like this is what you're attracted to.
Right.
This is what you're magnetized to.
So, and that's the thing, not fighting it. And I swear, it was just like, oh shit. And being real with myself, like I really like that.
Right.
And not putting nothing to make me think or question. There was no rationale. It was like, it's what it is.
Right.
I'm doing what I love.
Yeah.
And I think I felt that early on. You know what I'm saying? And I partly found it, and I was talking about this when I did this thing at Columbia. It was, my mother left me to like be. She didn't force anything on me. You know what I'm saying? My pops didn't come in like, yo, he checked on certain shit, like, what's up, what you doing, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
But I could say that they didn't bog me down to saying, like, you gotta do this.
Okay.
Right.
It was we making sure you ain't all over the place,
Right.
but we gonna let you be. And I got a lot of chance to, just play in my imagination with different things until where I love doing that and really being true to myself so much that I had no problem, no qualms with finding that or coming to that.
It was
no
right
matter.
there.
It was there. And I was serious about like, whatever, okay, y'all like to do what y'all like to do, but this is my shit.
So when was the first time you saw Ice rap? Was it seeing him rap, or was it knowing that he was known for this and y'all developing a relationship?
Yeah, we cause I used to just dabble, do freestyles over little shit like that, like Mason the Locks was killing shit, every clue, you know what I'm saying? Anytime, anywhere we could find the Children of the Corn, old tapes,
Mason
playing
the Locks
shit back.
got all the out of state spots, we know.
So all of these joints, all of these joints that my man, shout out to my man Rail, my man T, they gonna see this, they gonna know live, y'all gonna remember this. Yeah. We should record all freestyles. We had tapes full of freestyles.
Right.
No songs, like certain songs that Children of the Corn did, those cypher joints, but we was into
the freestyle.
Yo, you heard what he said?
Yeah.
That shit?
Yeah.
That shit did something for me.
Monday night mixtapes with DJ
Yeah, talk to me.
Sit him on the radio like this.
Yeah,
with 2 fingers.
You gotta be on. You had to be there.
Yo, shout out to Clue.
You
shout
had
out to Desert
to be there.
Storm.
Oh
That
my God.
was just different. It was just different.
Yo,
or Stretch and Bobbito. Or future flavors.
Yo. Oh my God.
So that was the early inspiration getting into you wanting to actually rap?
Yeah.
Yo, you making me think of how easy access sometimes, like options stagnate focus, they say. And I just think about people have so much shit hitting them.
That's a fact.
Right.
It's like, hold on, wait, let me.
A lot of distractions.
And we had that though, just the mere wanting to. I gotta.
Just the 2 fingers. Just.
That shit meant something.
Yeah, nah.
You had to catch them
that's a
joints.
fact.
Make sure you had them joints, and just looking forward to. I think we really got to let that thing marinate. Like we not microwave babies. Like we want to let this thing cook. Like we so detailed, and I think that's what made lyricism so important. We the detail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate letting things take its time to develop. Right. And I try to find that happy medium with today, with the culture being the way it is, you know how they want it. And they only want what's a reflection of the society that they're in. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, we'll, you know, sit down a little bit more candid, like, hold on, let me see where you're going with this.
Right.
You don't give it to somebody in the first 5-10 seconds. Oh, come on.
It wasn't. It's not that crazy.
Short rewards.
Yeah, they in love with the quick punch.
Yeah. But you know, that's why they say, you know, patience is a virtue. It's like it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, but learning that conditioning all over again, I think we really had that chance. You know what I'm saying? To just, you know, respect things a little bit more, and that carried into the work. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You remember your first battle?
Oh man, yeah, it was Jay Mills.
Jay Mills was your first battle.
Literally.
Let me hear that story. Lux.
Did you smoke him?
Can I hear the story?
Tell me you smoked him.
Wait, before we even go there.
Jay Mills.
I want to toast to, beloved, I don't know if you realize it, but it's like 20 years now. It's like 20 years, son.
Congratulations.
20 years. You go all the way back to maybe Smack DVDs and a little bit before that.
Yeah.
2000?
It's like 20. Fight Club.
2000.
It's like 20.
Right, because all of that is before Smack.
Right. So can I toast to that? Is it cool? Can we
Toast.
Can we toast? Can I get you a cup?
Man.
There you go. 20 years of admiring the way that we're able to play with these words and create something out of nothing. Literally.
And making it in industry.
Literally.
Yeah.
Taking something in your mind and changing it into
Yes.
what you have around you.
The manifest, the great manifest.
Salute.
Oh, salute to that.
Salute.
Salute.
The great manifest. I like that. The great manifest.
Yeah.
Great manifest.
But, you know, we've been talking about how, you know, from the beginning.
Jay Mills.
Oh, yeah, did you win?
How did that go down?
Okay,
your
so
first battle.
no, I'm gonna really say this truthfully. Okay, so it was 1 round apiece.
Right.
But if I had to give you somewhat of a who was victorious, I would say his first round was definitely, because it was only 1 round apiece. His round was better than my round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Mills.
Yeah.
Mills
Respect
at
that.
that he was way more
different
seasoned.
at that
Yeah,
time,
he was ready. He was ready.
He had some stuff.
Like I almost was like, like bullshit, like trying to fake him out, like 52 fake out, like I do this or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I walked out there like I've never did nothing.
You was nervous?
Hell yeah! I only tested these joints with myself probably. I don't even think sis knew I was even doing it. Word. Might have been at one of her games or something, like way back. Yeah, that might have been
Wow.
Yeah, and I just was like, let me just go out here, like
So
like
who
I
took
just
it?
know. Nah, like I said, I went first. Then he went, and then I think somebody, because the way we was at was like a hall, like a little corridor.
Yeah.
And then I think some people on the staff came through like, y'all can't be here, and they broke it up. But he was like a nigga, like, what's up? We go outside. Like Mills was ready. Mills was ready.
Ready.
Shout out to Jay Mills.
Yeah, shout out to Mills. Mills, he done been. I could tell he was war ready at the time.
Yeah. Mills was on it.
So after that, you started engaging more and getting into more of that?
Yeah, nah. I don't know. It was like, yo, nah, I like that shit though. Yeah. Because everything the way it was happening, it was like, my man was right there. It was like, oh shit, this is how this go. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm thrown in it. I'm like, oh. So nah, at the time.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I
really
got cooked my first battle.
It really thrilled me. Yo,
I got cooked.
Yo, listen.
I got cooked by some dude that looked like Method Man that went to my school.
Wow.
In Wingate. Freshman year. Lunch table. He was doing the beat and rapping.
That's crazy.
Hey, yo.
Smoke. But shout out to my man Randy. I shot him out in a Rex battle.
Okay.
He saw everybody rapping. He was like, "Yo, this is what you want to do, right?" I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah.
Stepped in that. I got burnt. After that, it was like, "Nah, I gotta take heads off."
Yeah.
From now on,
But see, and that's the thing where it could make or break you these experiences.
Right.
It's like, yo,
Yes.
because I got told certain things like that could have been very discouraging. Like, leave this shit alone. Like,
word?
bro, what is you doing?
Who would you say?
They told you to leave this shit alone.
Might as well have.
Nah, I think
Let's do a parody. Who would you say? What would you say was your most discouraging moment and most encouraging?
Oh man, coming up through the ranks,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Cause it might have been the same person.
It might have been the same person. Look how that works. That's
Yo,
crazy.
true story. And it's so funny because we brought it up. Shout out to Rex.
Yeah.
That first loss
Wow.
to Rex.
It was tough?
It has been admitted that Loaded Lux admits himself.
That might have been
Rex got that.
Yeah,
Rex
that
got
might have
that.
been first obvious, like, you're a loser right now.
Damn.
You're like a
That's crazy.
And
Like-
I mean, that's big.
Was he that crazy?
Put the body
No,
bag
bro, I was in
in the
Brooklyn.
body bag.
Put your body bag
Yo.
in a body
Yeah.
bag.
Yo, man.
I was
it
in
was,
Brooklyn hearing about a 13-year-old kid.
Yeah, I heard Gene Dill said
No,
he
but
used
see, that
to
adds
get
to it.
Rex at 12
Being
years old to
young
battle
adds
everybody
it.
in
He was
Harlem.
exceptionally younger than you, know?
Yeah.
Who, Rex?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
was.
see, that always adds like a whole different thing to it, like an age.
Right.
Because I remember even when I was battling or even rapping at a young age, the first thing they would say, yo, man, she's 14. It's like,
The age
before,
out there.
no,
they
that-
say you was
that's
nice.
the first.
Yo.
She's 14,
14.
and she's 5.
Yo,
You know
that
what I
shit
mean?
meant
It's like,
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
it
it's
means
like
something.
now you got a range. Like, let me see what she's
Oh, yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, because that's what somebody's ciphering in. Like, okay,
Right.
the duration it take to be not realizing,
Yeah.
a lot of this shit got to deal with the man hours that you put in.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't cheat this life shit.
Right.
Right,
You
right.
can't.
This shit, yo, listen, it's a direct reflection. Every time up, it don't miss a beat. So listen, we say, I mean, you've heard what you do in the dark come out to the light, and
Facts.
I love life for that.
I like where you going with that.
Cause nobody, we all get the same 24.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't cheat yourself,
Billionaire to
treat
the bum.
yourself.
Billionaire to the bum got the same 24. Right.
So it's really literally the man hours that you dedicate to your craft
Right.
that makes you to where you are in your development, in your evolved state. So when you think about when somebody say, yo, and they only, what they really saying is, this motherfucker go to work, man.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Despite what
This
you may
age.
think, yeah,
Right.
they know, they get it at this point and they doing it. So then you factor all of that, and like that's like miles per hour. Like you doing it then.
But
from that
at the
point,
same time, it's like you could be like, oh, you 14, you better be nice. You ain't got shit to do. You ain't got shit to do. You home writing. Like,
hey, yeah.
Who's to say though? Because at 14,
It's
a
different.
lot of us in the hood was raising people. You know what I mean? We was taking care of households.
Yeah, I
Depends
know.
on who you
Different
ask
type of
at
time.
the time.
damn,
It depends
it's
on who
okay,
you
it's
talk
okay.
about.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He was raising at
Depends
14. God
Depends
damn.
on who you talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get you. It is a direct relationship. The way your day is scheduled, even being young.
Right.
Cause listen, this one
Yeah.
thing I can say. Rex was younger, but when niggas don't understand, Rex was so dangerous, and why Rex was so dangerous, he was like that young Floyd, man. He was every day.
My
Okay.
manager
Listen.
used to tell
Okay.
me,
Yo,
there's
So
a
he-
kid in Harlem
Yeah.
writing
Nah.
3 songs.
Different.
So he was
every
practicing
Nah,
more
listen,
than most
listen.
people.
Different. He was listen,
Right.
and I'm gonna give you flowers, nigga, because everybody
Yeah.
only remember,
Facts.
and you
Rex.
youngins, y'all only remember this Rex.
Right, right.
Y'all getting however in whatever light you remember.
Right.
T-Rex sent a fucking spark through Harlem to where it was a new standard, a new bar set.
Wow.
See, the reason why Smack was coming to Harlem, no bullshit, to catch them battles and everything, wherever it tapered off at from, I want to say, I don't know, 90, I don't know, middle of the 90s. I don't know when niggas was back. Last time I heard, yeah, that niggas was
Big
battling
Alive.
like
Here,
crazy.
here. Was Big Alive.
Shit, right. Like,
Was
At the time, was Big still alive?
when niggas was in the street rapping?
Yeah.
And battling?
I want to say like 97 is when it was
The
like,
big pass.
I was out there battling
Yeah.
a lot.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so, but yeah, that was the era though.
Right.
That was the era.
Right.
That it meant something. The word meant something.
Right.
I don't know when it tapered off or when it picked off. Cause look, I got into the street and it was prevalent around 97, 98, when niggas is on it like crazy.
Wow.
So I don't know when before that it meant so, because, you know, they said DMX and them really had a run with
Yeah, with
they was
Hov.
pulling up,
Yeah.
hopping out
Yeah.
with the camera.
Wow.
Who wanted?
Wildin' on.
Let me put the zoom on it.
Wow.
X, pun, and cannabis was hot at the same time.
Look at that.
Think about
Think about that.
Think about that.
Yes.
X, pun, and cannabis was the top names coming out of New York City
Look.
at the same
That's crazy.
time.
Look at that.
So the whole focus on what you rapped about, how you rapped it, how you presented it,
Yeah.
your delivery.
Yeah.
X was the delivery.
Yeah.
Pun was the lyricism.
Yeah.
And cannabis was like both.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those was the guys up at Hot 97
Killers.
going off for hours.
Yeah, that's fire.
I'm glad you laid that out for them.
Yeah.
Because you got to really catch what the perspective is coming
Right.
out of New York City for niggas that's... These are basic
So in the
fundamentals.
streets, so in the streets, that was the influence. That was like,
That-
Listen, those was the guys you was sitting at the.
Yeah.
Record.
Those was the guys you was doing it
Yes. Yes.
that's fire.
This is what we looked up to. It
Right.
was... That nigga's dangerous.
for. Right.
And the respect came from the fundamentals. How nigga penmanship was.
Putting it together.
Big L.
Huh?
Big L.
Look.
Big L, rest
Look.
in peace.
This
Rest-
is
yeah,
what we,
yeah.
this is who we held in high regard.
Right.
You know what I mean? To say, this is what hip hop is supposed to represent in this light. These are the characteristics and attributes that make up a dope MC. We're gonna start right here. And then we're gonna build whatever image you want around that and dress it. But these niggas is nice.
Right. Period.
So I gotta give you that mindset to where we were influenced as young artists coming up. We coming up to look, making sure our penmanship is together. So I'm saying that all to say to come back around to that Rex, right? And I'm saying what it took to be the best in terms of man hours and knowing that was what you had to inspire to, you had to put in the work. Now, all we're saying is about Shorty is he did this every day.
and you said
every
Smack
single
was
day.
bringing this camera as well, because Rex of what Rex was doing in the streets as well.
So we in that space right there between 97 into probably the early 2000s, I knew from once I jumped off the porch and into it where I'm following it ear to the street,
Right.
you know, and it being the CNN on the street
Right.
was from 97. So I'm saying that gap right there, Harlem for me, it was the Mecca only because wherever parties was, local shit going on, YMCA joints,
Right.
the Billards when we had the joints from 7th, with like different things that niggas was coming uptown to do. Even Grand's Tune was still rocking little shit. I don't see ciphers no more.
Yeah.
But you could come out on a block
Yeah,
and it'll be a cipher.
Cypher.
that's fire.
Like
Push your
that
building.
was you hitting shit on YouTube, looking at niggas' battles. No, you had to be in the street.
Right.
You had to be outside, man.
Facts.
You had to be
Facts.
outside, man.
Facts.
You wanted to get anywhere involved in the culture, you got to come out.
Outside. Word.
So when we outside, all I'm saying is there never was a weekend where parties was going on that I couldn't expect there's gonna be a cipher.
Right.
This shit was so real. Rex is from 12. He was uptown with shout out to KD and them on 35th every day.
Damn.
Every day. Every
That's
day.
crazy.
That's like, yo, KD calling.
That's why
his
Rex
young
said
boy
I've been doing
up
this for
there.
20 years, man. If I
Nah.
want to reuse my shit, fuck y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, man.
I've been doing shit 20
He
years,
said it's my
man.
shit.
He been
Why not?
hungry
It's
for.
my shit.
He
I
been
wrote
hungry.
it.
He been hungry for a long time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
For a long
So
time.
you said that
That was the
make or
inspiration.
break, right? So that was your inspiration, but the other side of the question was where you felt like
Oh yeah, right. So, I lost bad to Rex that night. Whoa, never forget my man Rail can't get me from 480. Like, yo, yeah, the Rex nigga, cause you know you hear the stories.
Right.
So you finally get the oh okay.
Was you ready, like, in your mind, though, at that
In my
time?
mind.
Okay, all right.
Was
All
that
right.
the
well, I mean,
discouraging
most of
point?
the time in our mom,
This one you got.
we
I got
always
hit.
ready.
Yeah, this is the discouraging
just
point.
don't
Right.
know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this you know you got to get hit.
So,
You know,
so what happened?
all that's
So
right.
what happened?
So my man Rel come get me right.
Yeah.
My man Rel
Yes.
480. Shout out to Rel. Rel come through. Yo, yeah, the Rex nigga over there. He over there now. 35th. Boom, boom. Hopped on the handlebars. Dude, we going back this time.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes.
We on 35th. He was on something, niggas called him down to 8th, because Route 480 is on 8th.
Right.
So he come down the block. Rex come down the block. I swear this young nigga so cocky, so he did this shit fly. He did this shit fly though.
Yeah.
You know, letting the nigga rap, acting like he ain't listening. And this was the shit, cause you know you don't let this is a Harlem Jedi mind trick.
Right. You're good.
Yeah. You don't wait.
Right away.
This is a Harlem, this is
Right
a
away.
Harlem Jedi mind trick. Cause once the nigga go off, he get his joint off. You know niggas is marinating like,
Oh, yeah.
hop right up.
Right up.
Swing the pendulum right back.
Right.
Fuck
The
out
energy.
of here. We ain't giving you take it. Rex is a master.
Right back. Right back.
As soon as I get that interview, you finished? Right. So like he never was like it looked like he not listening, but as soon as he catch the window.
My turn?
Right.
In it. Yo, so the nigga. As soon as he hopped off, I had probably about 7, 8 in the chamber just off that, like I knew, like, we at like round 10.
You like, I'm running out of racks.
We at round 10. Now I'm going into the
To
reserve. You know it's real when your man like,
Yo!
spit that joint.
Right.
Cause he knows this is an emergency joint. Oh, you just need to know the first. You hit me with them first 2 lines, and then if you know the joint I ain't spit.
Back.
You knew the joint I ain't spit. Yo,
Spit that joint.
right.
Back. Yeah.
Hilarious.
We
That's
on
real-
round
that's
10.
Real
Listen,
shit.
10 rounds.
yo, bro,
It be like that the back and forth.
I got through the reserve batch. I'm done now.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's over.
Yeah.
Over.
You know, you hope.
You like, when he gonna stop?
Right. Listen, this is the discouraging point.
Yeah.
The nigga spit 3 rounds after that.
Nah, chill.
He doing this.
You don't got nothing?
He knew he just went. He let me sit there, getting it together. My man, like, he done ran out of lines. Yo, he done ran out of those already. He's done.
Yeah, it's done.
So I ain't got nothing for you, beloved.
It's over.
Nigga Rex like, yo, another 30.
Nah, that's fucked up, Rex. That ain't right.
He said he's still not ready. He threw another.
Yo! Overkill.
Yo, listen, this shit hurt.
So you standing there, what's going through your
My
mind?
man ain't even put me back on the bike to rock me back
Oh,
on
nah.
the handlebars.
He shot shit.
We literally walked. No, listen. We literally walked back.
Walk
They had to
his
talk
bike.
about it.
He walked the bike.
He said, "Nah, you gonna walk this one.
Yo,
You gonna walk this one.
yo, in the conversation, yo, you know when you got your ass whooped,
Damn.
nigga
like
know he
that.
gotta give you that speech.
Yeah, he's like, yo, you gotta be ready next time.
still-
You gotta be ready next
Yo,
time.
it was like, yo, bro, you looking at this, man.
Nah, you coming back. You coming back.
Yo, listen,
So
bro.
good, my G.
Yo, Pop, you know you still
Don't worry
listen.
about that.
Yeah, that.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
That's
Don't
love.
worry about it.
Don't worry about that,
Yo.
my G. You
So,
know.
with that,
That's what was so tough. When you sitting there, niggas waiting for your rebuttal and your comeback,
you ain't got nothing.
And you like,
you fresh out,
you out of
Damn.
gas.
and a nigga just style on you and just
And just keep going.
get him out of here. He's just still, because it was like, you came to get me for this, like. Yo,
It
listen.
made you a warrior. So now, in the same sense, what Matt asked, what was the most encouraging moment
Right.
dealing with Rex? In that same
encouraging
sense?
He said that was both.
No, it was both because I said it was the same person.
Oh,
But
okay.
the encouraging moment
Okay.
was when I done grew up.
Okay.
Okay.
I done grew up.
I'm a big boy now.
I might have caught him, because I might have caught him like two years later.
Okay.
3 years later after that.
Okay.
Right.
This one,
I remember that, boy.
I remember
I
that.
remember that.
You done lived
Yeah.
some life in them 3 years.
Yeah.
I remember that so much. I caught myself outside of ciphers and seeing him battle other niggas and still had to sit there. Listen, that never left my
With your mind,
mind.
like, I'ma get him.
You know what I'm saying?
get 'em.
But I'm saying that to say, like, these were the moments that I had to be inspired to aspire to.
Wow.
Right.
So that was my whole recollect for was my initial for wanting to have a community of the elites. I knew how that drove me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we
so
can
you
look
gathered
across
the motivation.
You understand?
You gathered your own motivation.
from those moments
Wow.
to know, like, if I know you dangerous, you know I'm dangerous, and everybody, this is a community where you know it's like, I gotta be at a certain level if I'm gonna just survive
Right.
in the conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
The playing field it keeps being lifted.
Do you still feel like that exists?
I do. I definitely do. And what I feel like what was a pivotal moment, and my little bro reminded me of that with this battle right here. Because when I look at some of the new generation of individuals that are coming up through the ranks in the culture, I'ma just be mindful because they are coming into a real kind of tough space.
Hell yeah.
Because
It's an industry.
right, it has become an industry in the wake of us getting, you know what I'm saying, lessons from
They
a
can't be
space
legends the
where
way y'all
it was
was.
pure.
Right.
Yeah, we got a chance
They can't.
to really
They
be.
just can't.
We got a chance to be kids.
It's tough to be. Yeah.
Come
It's
on.
tough to kind of go.
They gonna
back
compare
there.
you to him and
Yeah.
compare you to him and compare you to
Well,
him.
And on top of it being a business.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's the other thing where they are motivated
Right.
and not inspired. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
That's
It's a
real.
difference in that.
Go back to the story, though. I still wanna
coming
hear the
from-
story.
well, so coming from that time and then coming in and obviously still excelling in this time.
Yeah.
What would you think would be the con between then and now, or the pro? So how has it changed
Yeah.
in a good way or
Yeah,
in a bad way?
Okay, so
Was it better back then?
How has it changed in that?
yeah. No. It's the same. It's in the same ballpark. It's a real intimate thing, cause we had a chance to come through where our only motivation or inspiration was to be great.
Be good, yeah.
That's the only
Yep.
inspiration was
Respect.
to be great.
To be the best.
You know, just to have my name mentioned with those that really went to work for this.
For the respect. But at no moment in that time, even watching the rappers, right, who are, you know, like we mentioned before, you know, Pun, DMX,
Yeah.
we see them get the glory, right? We
Yeah.
see them on TV, we see them with the chains. At no moment at that time did you even was motivated by that?
I mean, of course you see it,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
but I had the luxury of not caring about that.
Right.
That wasn't the thing that drove me to them.
It was to
Right.
be the greatest.
Yeah, and that's why I gotta commend them brothers, because they probably was in that space. And this is what is forever the fight in life. I think that's always the crossroad. Why? Why am I doing this?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel there's no amount of money that can give me that elation do I know my work was received well. I think your work puts you at a different space of being satisfied.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can pay a bill or two. That comes with the territory.
You gotta do that
And
regardless.
the society
You
that
gotta do
we're
that
in,
regardless.
so
Gotta get money.
what's the real in that? That just, you know what I mean? So that's
For moments. I think we do these things for moments.
right.
Yep.
Because it doesn't last.
But you gotta understand
Now
that.
the moments last
Yeah.
forever.
But you
though.
work hard. Put in your work. You put in your work with this focus in your mind, kind of like a manifestation of this will work, this will succeed, this is gonna be it.
Yeah.
And then you do it. And in that moment of success, it's like,
Finally.
but then like a couple moments later,
It's on
it's
the-
like
to the
on
next.
to the next.
Yeah.
On to the next.
Hell
What's
yeah.
next?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are still talking about it, but you're like, what's
Gotta-
next?
yeah.
I need that feeling again. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And that, but see, that's when you gotta rap. Yo, you gotta really, really expound on what that moment is. And then you gotta look at yourself though in that. And I'm only saying that is because I realize where the moments are fleeting for us at the time that we've taken everything out of the experience and we may be on to the next one. We felt like we've ate from it.
Right.
But there's somebody who hasn't had that experience yet. The same experience. We just went through Gnome 10.
Right.
So we gonna talk about we've had these moments. So we're gonna eat from everything that went on in the experience. Somebody ain't get to that yet.
Facts.
And this is where the moment we don't see it in its entirety.
Nope.
It's infinite. Now look, that very work that we done looked over, broke down, boom,
Right.
boom, 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 boom. So we feeding off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Restructured.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody who hasn't had that yet, they're gonna get that. And this is where the work is forever.
Right.
And that's why you gotta know, what am I doing this for? And this is where the greats always gotta decide that the money or the legacy. The licks or the legacy. It's always about that.
Just real quick, you know, just to finish off what Matt said as far as, you know, what encouraged you, can you just finish that last story?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
No, that's good. That's good though. You gotta keep bringing it
Because
back.
I definitely want to
That's
know
healthy.
how you got your
How you
energy
came
back.
back.
Yeah.
I need
I
to hear
came
that.
back.
Yeah. So
So what happened?
this crazy. Listen, I had the home court advantage on this one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
For the record, I want to say he still feel like he got it
Yeah, he did.
because of a
He
walk
did.
away line. He said, "Look, you walked away. I followed you." He brought that up, and I was like, "Oh, okay, all right,
Shout out to
cool."
Nah, it
But he
was.
said that was a walk. That one was like,
Yeah, it was the line. I don't even remember the line. He might. It was a line. It was one of them lines though.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna front. We probably got like 4-5 rounds in before that moment hit.
Okay.
But it was enough for me to know that I really
I leveled up.
I leveled up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I was in there with him on some where even he recognized like,
Not
all right.
today.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
today.
Yeah.
Pop Luck's a different
This ain't
nigga.
what it
This
was.
ain't
before.
this
Say
ain't
what it was before.
This is a different Lux.
We've
right
been
here.
in the gym.
Huh?
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, I got to shrug my shoulders a little bit on that one.
okay.
I done leveled up at that point.
All right. So
Yeah.
now I gotta this for every battle rapper, every aspiring battle rapper. Every battle rapper that's been around and maybe hasn't had that moment yet. How much time do you put into preparing for a battle?
Talk about it. That's real.
It depends on
Preparation is a big thing right now in the culture.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say this, it's different. It's a different duration based off of where you are in your focus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the levels that you're inspired to do it, you heard Godspeed.
Right.
Somebody say Godspeed, it's literally Godspeed. Like I've been so like excited about shit. Like
Yeah.
the excitement is the energy that's like, I'm getting this shit done half the time.
Yeah, okay.
No, literally half the time.
time,
That's why
yeah.
they say they be catching them young. You gotta do it while you young. Your parents put that on you because the excitement,
The newness
the
of it.
energy, the as a
That's
youth.
real.
You
That's
know what I'm
real.
saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's why I say, man, we gotta be mindful not to squander away our excitement based off of this monetary space that we in.
Yeah.
I think because you can't allow for the money to be the driving force. If that's the driving force,
fact.
come on, when you get there, it's like,
Right.
how do you keep this
That's
shit?
real.
What is you gotta be?
So
I
to
can
be
compare
more
it kinda- Yeah, go ahead.
specific,
Yeah.
right? What was your process like preparing for Summer Madness? Because
Summer
Summer
Madness
Madness 2.
Talk that
Because
space.
let's talk about it. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
changing
lie.
the culture.
I was there that night.
Yeah.
It changed me. Alright, I just put it out there.
Yeah.
When I witnessed you rap the way you rapped, being in the building that day, everything was different to me. I
Stole the
think
show.
you bring the element
Battle on the roof.
of just
It was heavy
you
jump.
changed changed
You ruined
structure
Mook and Iron Solomon's battle, bro.
and
You ruined it.
structure. No, like
You ruined it, bro.
you created
Man, it was a
you
different
created a
thing.
new
It was
tier.
just
Yeah,
different.
no.
You created a new tier,
Yeah.
but not only
Catchphrases.
that, you made it a point to not just make this a battle, but I'm gonna make this a fucking spectacle.
show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this a show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make this so that
Legendary.
it doesn't matter if people watch this shit.
Right.
They're gonna know what happened today.
Yeah.
Well,
And you did that by yourself. So I wanna know.
Right.
Ooh.
Correction.
Oh,
He
he
said
said
he
he
had
had
help.
See? See?
He
What I
had
said?
No one does
What
it
I
by
said,
themselves.
He
What I
had
said.
It takes
What
a
I
village
said.
to raise
What I
a
said.
child.
I knew she was going to chime in at some point. I knew at some point.
She said correction.
So,
Some part of the
there was
conversation.
some love.
Let's be
Okay.
clear.
Yeah.
Every battle, and I can math.
Talk louder because the mics might not
I
hear
got you, sis.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, every battle, we go through it with him. It's not just he's battling up there by himself. I don't know if math is process or anybody else.
Right.
But
It's a team
anybody
effort.
who really puts, and they love what they do, this is why we talking about the lick or the legacy.
Yeah.
You're driven, and other things drive you to the point where this is all I'm fucking doing.
Right.
I'm not doing nothing else.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
shooting in the gym every day.
Yeah.
Right.
I was bugging them
And
out.
that's where you see the difference in somebody's performance.
Right.
You know what I mean?
was
Versus
bugging them
what
out.
they doing. So, but yeah, nah.
So,
that's
yeah.
a trip.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
What was
bugging them
that
out.
process
Yeah.
like, bro? Like,
Yeah.
What was that process
I'm-
like?
I'm glad-
How long you had to prepare?
I'm glad you asked that
Let's
question.
Do it, please.
All right.
I need the answer.
Real
Hold
quick,
on.
I just.
Can he answer the question?
Yes, he can answer
Thank
it, but
you.
there's
Before
so,
you
there-
ask
there's so
another
many
one?
things we've said
Come
about this
on,
situation. I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Gotta ask.
Yeah.
Was the casket idea from the classic reggae clash where
Oh, people have said that.
I forget his name?
I think
He
maybe
brought
he
out a
said-
casket to a clash.
Oh, okay.
It was a
his
reggae
face,
artist.
he
There was
doesn't
a
know what
huge
the hell you're
clash.
talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, I can tell by the look on his face.
He doesn't know what you're talking about, bro.
Break
Break
my ankle like I
He
did.
said,
Yo, no,
Kim?
but
Kim?
this
He said reggae?
that shit is real.
Yeah.
Nah, that
Summer
wasn't.
Madness too,
That
Lux.
that was my inspiration. That
Right.
shit just came to me, bro, and I just knew. It was. I remember I called you when we was 2 weeks out. Called sis, we was 2 weeks out from the bout, and it just hit me. I just knew that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And the flow was so crazy, and it like everything parted like the Red Sea for us to get it done. But look though, and to say, well, what was that? And I want everybody to know this, man. And listen, I got some things that I'm really putting together from the heart, man, from the root.
Right.
That I want to always walk people into the space of knowing how to get in that space. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on something right now.
Right.
For some future projects that I'm doing. But it was something that I've never done before, and
That nobody in battle rap.
yeah, but I was solely driven from a space of I had a vision and I wasn't sure if it could be executed, but I was going for it with all my heart.
Right.
And I can't even break it down to you specifically what I specifically had to do, but I knew I had to give my all. Now, I'm only saying that because I don't never want somebody to receive this and think there's a specific formula.
Okay.
And that's, I think, a lot of the misconception with anything people do, and they look outside of themselves and they say, wow, that person got successful doing boom, 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 bam, 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 bam.
Right.
So they look at it like these are the things that I
They
need.
use it as a template.
Yes.
There's no
Right.
following
Yeah.
it.
No.
No.
The only thing you can do that person did was what they focus was.
Okay.
Right.
And I never want to misconstrue or lead people out. So you got to know that from the door. There's no formulas to this shit.
Okay.
But I knew what my focus told me what my focus needed to be to execute and get
Was
that shit
Calico the
done.
inspiration? Knowing that you was battling a new guy and
Hell yeah,
coming back and all that?
but this is when you gotta open up to when this shit talking to you, man. I'm talking, listen, this ain't no formula shit. This shit always, it throw everything at you. I'm telling you, listen.
Yeah.
So the universe was talking to you
What?
at this point.
Is the elephant heavy?
Hey, man.
Is water wet? Listen, man, I'm telling you something, brother. He was a factor. Niggas don't know what I'm coming with. I had the mean layoff. Niggas ain't seen me in like
Facts.
5 years.
Facts.
Can he still, like, it's so many different things that I had to play
That's
into.
real.
But listen, I was checking, I caught that shit with Jordan was talking. They said Jordan would use anything. When I last day, should I
any
get
For
inspiration.
motivation.
Yes.
Right.
He'll make up some shit.
He'll make up some
Why
shit.
not? No, because
Yeah.
listen, it's.
Homie say he ain't like my sneakers in third
Right.
grade.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Yo.
I'm dropping
Yeah.
50 on
What
him.
about
Yeah.
this?
If
Destroy this
anybody
shit,
live in a box and you ain't see it, I'm telling you, this man had obituaries
Oh, nah,
with
that
the
was
man's
different. That was-
picture
yeah,
on
it's
it.
crazy.
Had
Yeah.
women with the veils on.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
something that just never
Yeah,
been
now-
seen in battle rap.
Yeah.
I'm giving you your flowers, man. It really changed shit. Now you got rappers coming on stage with a whole thing.
Yeah,
You know, it's
yeah.
not.
Look
it's
at
not
you emotional
always,
is a regular thing.
Oh,
Somebody starts
God.
getting in their feelings.
Yeah, yo, no, that shit is crazy.
After the battle, you had.
Look at you emotional.
I said it in the
That's
whole battle.
yeah,
I'm
yo.
like, look at you.
That's
Exactly.
regular.
Exactly.
That's regular now.
Yo, putting
Yeah,
it
that
out.
is crazy.
You gonna get this work.
You gonna-
you
oh my
had
God.
Jay-Z saying
man.
shit. You had
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky. You had mainstream artists
Yeah, no.
taking after you, bro.
Now, I gotta
it was
ask
a
though.
moment. It was,
I gotta ask.
definitely a moment.
Lux, I need you to keep it 100 on
It's a
it.
Yeah,
moment.
a million.
Oh, shit.
A
Now.
I
million.
need you to keep it 100 on it.
A million.
Was the choke real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most legendary
real
shit
shit.
in the world right
Yo.
now.
Yo, I'm
Niggas
not gonna
argue.
lie.
I got a nigga that said Chuck Lux did it on purpose
Before-
because he
yeah.
wanted this whole moment.
People feel.
So look,
No, hold on.
I got
I need
the
the
perfect
answer.
answer.
People feel you're so great that you planned the
planned
choke.
that.
We even planned the question. We spoke about it.
Yeah,
Say,
we said,
yo,
how we gonna
we
do it?
gotta ask him.
Was the choke?
Was the choke
Great.
planned?
Yo, listen.
Or it just
Or did you
happened?
not
This is
expect
what we
the crowd
know.
reaction?
You gotta check this answer out.
You
Listen,
have to
this
play
answer
so
is
well.
mean though.
Go ahead.
Listen. This answer is mean. You gotta remember this, man.
Right.
Gotta remember this. First and foremost, imagination is better than knowledge. Let's start the whole that breadcrumb.
Yes, it is.
Hold that bread,
Imagination is better than knowledge. Let's hold that. And one thing we will not do, and this is protocol, you never cut the process to progress, loved one.
Okay.
And I'm only saying that because some people are gonna receive when they check that thing out on a multitude of levels.
Facts.
Prospectively.
He's not gonna answer.
Listen,
He's not gonna
I'm just
answer.
saying,
He's not gonna answer, son. I
They're
figured
gonna
it out already.
receive-
He ain't answering, bro. He's not gonna tell me.
Listen,
Better for
He's not
them
gonna
to
tell
keep playing it.
it's answers.
Yo. Let's not go
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Every time. You hear me? Every time, loved one. I'm never gonna cut the process.
You gonna let them enjoy this shit, right? Just enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. If you think he choked, you think he choked. If you think he did it on purpose,
Dude coming up to you talking about, you don't know the sky really purple. But when the boom boom hit it and that. Come on, man. That blue sky get me through the day, man. Until I get to where I'm at and find out why it's purple, then I went through the process.
Basically, believe what you want to believe.
Right,
right,
Believe what you want to believe.
Something God love, though,
He
man.
ain't got an answer.
Something God love.
this was your first time also performing in front of that type of crowd ever in your career at that time.
At that time.
How did that feel?
Well, yo, listen, it was magnetic. That shit was different.
Calico.
Did you know it was gonna be what it was?
I remember seeing Calico tear up.
Yeah, he looked like he was about to cry, boy. That's why I,
I didn't
said
see
you
that
changed.
part. I was-
You
I
really
was
changed
in
his
the
life.
trance.
He spoke to
No,
his
hold on.
dad after.
Now we call
Like
you beloved.
that. Why?
We call you beloved.
Why,
we look at you
Dad?
as such a positive figure.
Why?
But that's
Why
some
dad?
real evil shit.
Yo, what's that?
That's some real evil shit.
No, it wasn't even. It was in
Nah,
life.
he passed it.
No,
He said,
I
yo, you
looked
got
at Lux's
eviscerated.
face. I saw Calico tearing up. Then I looked at Lux and he was like,
like I smell blood in the water.
No, it was great.
He said he got a obituary with my name on it, son. Like, come
Yo,
on.
listen.
That was using your
I
evil
was
bag.
I'm
Yeah.
from that
shit,
cloth
bro.
though. Listen, you can't be in that thing. And I ain't gonna front. This shit was different. I ain't gonna front. This joint was served. Like I got like love for like certain people that I come over. So I ain't gonna hold y'all like that battle rap shit, man. And I love it. I love this shit.
Right.
Cause no, it really shows you who you are. Like what you thought, everything you thought in terms of being such a formidable opponent, and so locked into everything that you felt that you came to the table with, as far as I'm ready. That shit will always show you where you got chinks in your armor. You know what I mean? And you gotta, because if nothing else, fuck what everybody else feeling outside of in the room and everything. The way that shit hitting you and breaking down to you, only you know it. You know what I mean? Right. And based off of what it's exposing, it's telling you where you were and ready.
Right.
And that's the part where you gotta sit with yourself. So you may not gotta disclose that to everybody, but you gotta sit with yourself and be real with yourself. If you gonna get back in here and grow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can always say that about this sport, man, that I love. And it'll definitely show you who you are. But
What motivates you?
Summer Madness too, though. Did you expect it to be as big as it was
No,
and to
I
get all the
didn't.
accolades and to change the game
No,
and everything it came with?
I don't think you can't look for that shit.
Okay.
There's personal things that gotta inspire you for wanting to do this, and you gotta stick to that script. I knew coming back that I had an obligation to be my best self.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? To be held in such high regard, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand, battle rap is lifting off. Like, you know, I'm coming right off the block, lay off, boom, boom. So we never been, you know, in those spaces with 2,000-3,000 people, and we just get to perform that shit for.
Right.
That shit was new.
It's different.
Shit was new. Shit was brand new, and it's like, oh, the world about to watch. We get to really show what we've been doing all this time in the quiet, and to really be catapulted. I just felt like it was such a moment, and not for nothing, I just really wanted to be on my best behavior. I didn't know what was gonna come from it, but like I tell you, I came from the heart. With all this shit, I'm like, yo, listen, I just want to be the best. I still want to have a name in them conversations. And that's always my inspiration. You know, if every time up to showcase what we do in this culture, it's why it's such a touchy subject with letting the youngins out there know, listen, it's an industry now because it came from blood, sweat, and tears. It came from the heart. So now it puts us in a space where people are willing to pay for it. But you gotta know why they willing to pay for it. And you gotta keep that fundamental, essential element in it. And that's where, you know, I always come from. So coming from there is where you gonna get the grand performances, where your name get held in high regard, not because of the bag.
Well, what's your perspective on that conversation? Because lately, there's been a conversation, hey, you know, is battle rap being like, quote unquote, whitewashed? Or is battle rap
Is it no longer battle rap?
Is it still the same essence that you had in the Lions Den Fight Club?
Right.
It's a production.
What's your perspective?
Well, I gotta say, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm
sorry.
I'm sorry. But it just sounds too clean, Finn. It sounds too clean, Finn. Listen, Caffeine raised $113 million. How do you feel being one of them people that's reason?
I'm out of here.
Sorry, Finn.
Hold it down.
Yeah.
Like I said, before I ask a question, he asked the same question. I don't understand. So this is me having so Lux.
We captains.
So how do you feel about this? And he's like, no. How do you feel about this?
No face. That's how you know we love each other right here. This is big brother and sister shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
You're like taking like 20 steps.
No.
Yo, at the edge of the pool like this, right?
Bro.
It's right there. It's right there.
Like I said.
113 million.
So let me ask the same question I asked. And Matt asked the same question again.
Right.
How do you feel?
You just sit in my corner.
Right? How do you feel? Yo, in the comments, document how many times Mav does this a day.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
It was a lot.
So, how do you feel? Hearing that there is a conversation going on in the battle rap community saying that caffeine, the deal, although it's great for the culture and it might be amplifying it and making it available to more users,
Bigger checks.
Bigger checks. How do you feel about it? Do you feel as if it's like,
watering the game down?
This shit is watering down the culture, or this is a good thing for the culture? We need this.
No, look. That's a good question, though.
It is a good question.
It's a healthy question.
It's healthy.
Right. And as a vanguard, you know what I'm saying, I feel as though it just makes my perspective that much more important. It makes our job as people that lead the culture,
right?
You know what I mean? Even in your journalism aspect, it makes it that much more of us as far as in duty to remind people of that, though. So obviously what that should say to us is, well, okay, what we doing is valuable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The why we doing it, though. That's the part where I feel it's important that we keep people's, especially the participants.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
That being their focus, to know why it's raising that. And let's keep those things that are important to us, to the integrity of what we do. The sport, the integrity of what we do.
What is your why?
That's my why. That. Throughout everything. It's how to keep the naturalness.
That shit what you in surf was a natural. That was different.
Of course.
Some whole nother different. I've never been in that type of environment, watching it as a fan.
And sitting there knowing that we don't know when it's gonna get back.
Yeah.
To that, what it was.
May never get back to that. I mean, I say never, but
we're never gonna say that.
I say never, but you know,
because even for us to even have the conversation, have that on our mind and in our mainframes, we know that obviously that's the goal.
Right.
We having these platforms to say and have a voice. That means okay, it's our responsibility.
Facts.
You know what I mean? To have the ability comes with responsibility. That's just what it is. So in that, I know, okay, they're not gonna be shelling out that type of money for no reason.
Right.
But our reason, that's what's important. I want just to always just reestablish that to everybody that's doing this shit, man. It has to be from the heart. And that right there will trickle out into other areas of just your life, how you live.
That's real.
You know
When it's not, it shows.
That's a fact.
You understand?
Definitely shows,
You understand? So, okay, you didn't have it, then you got it, then the next thing is what? Keeping it.
Right.
So if we just talking about the you know, maintenance and just keeping something going on, that comes with a sense of order. But that sense of order has to be, you gotta know why you doing it, where you going, and that gives you the integrity to do what you're doing.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? I know, listen, I gotta get up I can't party all night.
Right.
Because I got this responsibility here.
Right.
So we gotta really always keep in our frontal lobes is what's our reason for doing this shit.
Right.
And like I always said, I keep in my frontal lobe is I love the idea of the community, to be a part of the community of the elites when I can't do this shit no more.
Right.
When they put your name on the jersey in the rafters, like that shit means something.
Right.
You understand? Like not for nothing. I don't
you up
fuck
there.
about it. Listen, like I'm saying, the money is just a means to be here with this shit.
But do you think the Ultimate Madness tournament kind of gives more motivation to the bag opposed to the skill, being that it's very like announced, hey, 25K. That's the whole like vibe.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna catch you on a I guess the instinct. People are just, you know, we're conditioned. For that to be, we're so captivated by the money. This is society that we come in, but that's why I want the participants to know. And as a vanguard, that's my thing. You want to do this and do it from a space to where, listen, it's about that level, because that's the only way. And even if you want to get some money, some real money, it comes with a certain stature of doing it. You gotta be at a certain level.
I feel everything that you're saying, but I need 40, shorty. I need 40, shorty.
Yeah.
I need
What's up with that?
Yeah.
What's up with that? I need 40, shorty.
Yeah.
I need 40, shorty.
Yeah. And
Y'all what's up with that?
but
What's
look,
up with that?
I can easily listen.
Right.
My whole shit was this. I understood with the business, and then don't ever get this twisted, because this comes, like I said, being here comes with that is a means to just being and doing. I feel as you start growing, boom, boom, boom. It's just not like, okay, you're gonna give $1 million to some 12, 13-year-olds, and you already know what a 12 or 13-year-old gonna do with that money. If he get that money, he only can do what he know.
Yeah, facts.
Me opening my mind up didn't never come with, okay, we're gonna get this money. And boom, boom. I always knew it was a vision. And my vision from the door was, first of all, I love what I do.
Right.
Fuck a job. I'm not going to do no job.
Right.
I'm here to do my work.
Purpose.
Fuck a job.
I was born to do this.
I'm here to do my work. So being rooted in knowing what my work is, I'm rich.
Facts.
I'm always rich.
Facts.
Right.
Don't ever get it twisted. When you doing your work, man, that shit part like the Red
Man,
Sea.
listen.
I ain't got to look for no money, man.
Man,
Ever.
listen.
That shit there.
Right.
Every time. Now, if you doing some other shit, then then you got to deal with what you're doing.
Right.
But when you doing what this thing is, what you came for, so I'm only saying that to say, bro, I always was in love with what I was doing, and I knew in my heart of hearts there got to be a way to just be able to keep doing this that I love and not have to stop with what I'm doing.
And we appreciate you coming back and staying active too.
Yeah, no, because once you figure out what your purpose is, and I'm saying that for anybody out there, once you figure out what your purpose is, man, they don't put you here to be. I ain't got no time to be doing nothing else. Only here to everybody who's catching this transmission, you here to do what you here to do. There's always gonna be means to do that. Now, if you doing some other shit, then you gonna find yourself doing some shit where you with your work. So I always know what I'm saying to say, I was in love with what I'm doing. If I'm asking or if I'm saying, listen, you got to give me this, because me being in love with what I'm doing already showed me I got shit to do with this. You gonna give me this? It's not going to no shit. It's going to everything I love.
And you gonna get compensated for it. You
I got to keep getting compensated for it.
So did you actually get paid the 40?
Motherfucking right.
Lux, gotta get some.
Listen. Yo, look, I'm telling everybody out there.
And probably more, man.
Right, because listen, I'm doing my work. I'm not asking nobody for no more, no less. Only thing I'm asking for is so I can do my work.
And you put it on a classic.
I lie to you not. I say, yo, listen, I just really want to do this. And I always thought about, yo, it gotta be a way for me to be provided for with just doing this. I love just doing this. And I always had those things. And I had a revelation with myself, like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna feed them, they gonna feed me, and we're gonna keep this.
That's it.
That's the reciprocity.
That's it.
You know what I mean? You'll never
and you getting the
run
love,
out
man.
of that.
How could you not? You getting the love.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask you is, Summer Madness 2, life-changing situation for the culture and things like that. Do you feel like that's your Illmatic or whatever, or your reasonable doubt
That's
to the point where
definitely one of my
people
moments.
look at it like, can you ever surpass that now?
Hell yeah, they
Listen, no one's gonna compare that. Everything you do, from even Hollow to everything else, clips.
Hold me accountable.
They're gonna hold you to that.
Hold me accountable.
To that
yes.
lux.
I'm gonna try to beat that every time up.
You know what I'm saying?
Every time up, even if I don't make the mark, I gotta keep that. Like, you know, because truth be told, I know it. There's levels above that. I know everything I did to do that. And I know when I don't do what I'm supposed to be doing in its fullness. That's why I was saying that. Listen, when you get hit, you know.
When you get hit, you know.
You know what you gotta go back and
You think about them days that you passed up on creating what you needed to create.
Speaking of that, right? Online bloggers and stuff, you know, they've been saying that the Lux they saw versus Surf was a quote unquote beatable Lux, right? Do you feel as if you didn't put your all in it, or like they have no reason to be saying this was a beatable
I don't agree.
Lux?
I don't agree either.
A lot of people
I don't agree either, son.
I thought that shit was amazing.
There are some
People like to say
Me personally, I think motherfuckers are grateful, son. I think
That's why
they're
DNA
grateful,
said,
son.
yo, y'all don't appreciate me, so I'm gonna fall back for a little
Well,
bit.
a lot of people say
A lot of people feel like they're not appreciated
like
in
in
the
blog,
culture.
you know, I saw a couple blogs like, you know, this is a Surf was ass. That's what they were saying.
Right.
But this was also a beatable Lux.
Okay.
So it just seems like overall they was like, hey, they could have saw better on both ends.
Okay.
Was it something where you felt like, I'm just here, whatever is going to happen, or you know, you gave them your full potential to the best of your abilities, and they just ungrateful?
You know what I learned? I learned your perspective is your perspective. So, all right, I'm only saying that because they may have wanted certain things based off of where they're compelled to like it. And I figured that out. Like every time up,
They want that calico Lux, man.
They do, and they want the energy from certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So where it's receptive. So you gotta understand the calico thing. When it first hits somebody, it's what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
So it's
That's
like,
a
whoa,
fact.
what is that?
What is this?
I've never gotten that boom, boom,
Bro,
boom, boom,
right,
boom, boom,
right.
boom. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm up there with going through different. I'm being pulled so many different ways. Because when you're given the platform, you want to say certain things, you want to appease certain things.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. So
Expectations are high.
you feel me? And then see with the calico thing, I didn't have any pointers to make. I didn't have. I got to meet this mark. I got to make sure I get them there. I got to say this. Boom, boom, boom.
It was unexpected, and that's what made it so beautiful.
And
Did
the freedom
Right.
to
just do what I want?
But now there is a marker.
That's why the time shit, this, that, all this little shit. It's different. This is why it has to be such a struggle in what we're doing here to restore the balance and it coming back to a space where you can get the most natural, purest thing out of the art. You know what I'm saying? Without having it.
It's a business. It's a business.
But you need it.
Crazy.
That's as far as a commodity, that's the thing that you cannot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what's gonna make people spend their money, man. Were you disappointed in Surf's performance?
I can't listen. Like I say, it's always about you sitting with yourself, remorse. You got to deal with that.
Okay.
I'ma say, you know what I mean? And listen, I can't make no excuses for nobody. Whatever he had going on is what he showed up with, how he showed up. You know what I'm saying? That's him. He got to sit with himself with that. You know what I mean? So, but I know what I had to do and what I would have liked to done, you know what I'm saying, on other levels is what I got to sit with myself with. You know what I mean? And because I got to think for the future, like, you know, especially with the time, with different things. So I got enough going on with myself that I got to really like sit down and assess, and I got to make that shit right. So I don't be in those situations where I don't get to give people my all. Right. And that's every time up when I get these moments is how do I step my game up? Right. How do I continuously do that? And we all gonna be inspired to do more in these moments. You gotta look back at yourself. Only thing he ain't looking assessing himself.
Yeah, definitely. Regardless of what we see.
Whatever you say, you know what I mean? Right. People know, so
now,
I gotta do my shit.
One thing, I got a chance to interview Surf right after the event, and you know, which I also noticed from being in the building was that echo and it being so quiet, and you kind of hearing yourself. How did that affect you?
Because he said the echo affected
everybody. It affected everybody,
no,
but everybody dealt with it differently.
Right.
Yeah, it's I'm a front. It's a weird. It was especially walking in there. I think it would have even been better if it had been a little bit more people.
Exactly. It was 7 people in the room.
Because it's something to play off of. It's a vibe. And you gotta understand when these battles take place, like the Calico moment might not have been the Calico moment without them 2,000, 3,000 people.
Right.
Each person in that building mattered to you get the performance.
Because when you look at the crowd and they're going crazy and you in New York,
something.
Like, come on.
It does something. So we're not gonna act like, you know, the atmosphere don't matter. Because people look at battles and be like, yo, I gotta go to a battle when they see the atmosphere.
And he felt like he would have had the advantage in the big crowd.
I mean, listen, don't get it twisted. You there with the same way you say, yo, nah, Surf would have been, nigga, I'd have been a different me too. Around, because we all feeding off everything in the
energy,
room.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
We can say a whole bunch of, you know,
of course,
coulda, woulda, shoulda, all that shit.
Yeah. Sometimes you say a bar, you don't get a response or nobody caught it. It's like a little, you give a little acknowledgement, like, word? And you know what I mean? You just keep going. It's crazy. It's like
2,000 niggas ain't get it?
Feel it. You feel it though. Like, it's like, I know this is going to hit, then you say it, and it's like, oh, okay.
I get like, word,
let me get it back together. Okay, that's cool.
That's a fact.
All of this shit matters.
All of it matters.
Because from line to line to line, you get that, oh, now niggas is rocking and do something what you about to do with the next line. You feed off of that.
Right.
It's all, you know, camaraderie and the energy.
And going back to where we started, there was always crowds. There was always spectators.
Always when battling.
We used to be battling on the block. It'd be, you know, him, his homeboys, whoever come around.
Sometimes
you'll be walking by and they'll just stop.
It's still that.
So what it feel like with having nobody in the room, basically?
And that's the thing. It's like, it's like, it was kind of different for, I would say this though, because it's just nothing but production. It was just the people
Camera
from
moving
production.
around, y'all. People
so
don't
all
see
these
this.
people are pretty much working.
Yeah.
Right.
So people really studying, no battle rap, all that. They ain't got that. You know what I mean?
Nope.
I'm telling you, that battle with me and Surf would have been different had it been 10, 15 more people that just knew the culture and was there hanging on every word.
Right. The cameraman moving around y'all 360 while y'all rapping.
Right. And they ain't none of them listening. Like,
was that distracting?
That's just a thing.
I ain't gonna front when that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo,
It had to be.
Yeah,
It had to be.
Nah.
Somebody just come out of
A
nowhere.
moment or two, yo,
that's exactly what it was though.
Why you rapping
I'm
this?
watching it and I'm like, yo, this shit is
yo,
different.
bruh, the
that?
shit just zoomed by. And then I look, I'm like, shit goes shoot.
No warning.
Yo,
No
nothing.
warning.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait. So it was an actual person? It wasn't a booth?
It was a person.
No, it was a person.
It was a crane. It was a
It's a
crane as
booth,
well.
yeah.
No, but there's also a person
holding it.
walking
Yeah,
around in a circle while they're rapping.
So it's like, I don't know what's the main cam, like,
Nope.
you know what I mean? What it look like, you know what I mean? So, and then listen, I know what he meant, it felt like you rapping in a shell.
That's
like, it's
it.
just,
And you can hear yourself.
Yeah.
Because like, I was in the building, you could hear the echo when they rap.
Them joints, the battles would have been definitely different had it been just a little bit more
But it's no
love.
excuse though.
No, I mean, we gotta be professionals.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Twisted, like, because we both had to perform under the same, situation, like, you know what I mean?
And Daylight and Tay-Rock had a classic on that same stage.
You understand? So, all of this, you gotta take into consideration.
Yeah.
And I knew where I was at with doing, like, how we, I just, the only thing this is what it is, I just would've had like to say all my shit. Yeah. I'd have really left a little bit better.
Lux,
like,
feel free to say anything.
Any bars that wasn't said.
We want to
that.
Feel free, we here.
Beloved, we just want to give that to you, beloved.
We just want to give
that to you,
in my expert opinion, I'm gonna slow down and speed up a little something. But I definitely got some shit, man, in this chamber. Come on, we ain't gonna keep, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But definitely, man.
A lot of people seeing you in Surf as like probably gonna be one of the, like, as far as me talking to everybody, they like, yo, this is about to be another one of them hollow Lux, Calico Lux. Man. Like a lot of people felt that coming into the battle, you know what I'm saying? Were you disappointed that I guess it didn't live up to the hype, even if it wasn't on your end?
Yeah, I mean, look, listen. The only gripe that I got is just me saying everything that I wanted to say.
Okay.
Is the only thing where I'd have been like, damn, I wish, because people definitely were anticipating and waiting. You know what I mean? Nobody knew this was all gonna happen. You know what I mean? With the society and everything. So that's the only thing I'd have said, like, yo, if I could at least got all of that out. But outside of that, man, we can sit here and go into that space.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And think of
what could have been and should have been and would have been.
Right. As far as magnifying whatever, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's just...
It is what it is.
Yeah, but I also still like to take this moment and know that it still jewels in it in regards to it humbling, and the culture probably needed this too, just to remember basics and fundamentals with having to pay attention and look at what we do from the aspect of lyricism. Like, it is battle rap.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Daylight
so it had to
be.
Yes.
Daylight said something interesting to me off camera when we was chopping it up, and he said, this is battle rap on Hall of Fame. It's all about rapping. Mm-hmm. No crowd, no nothing. Who's coming to rap?
Right, right.
Period.
Love that.
Yes.
I love it too.
It's on Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because only the lyrical people.
You're not gonna get away.
Excel.
Yeah, I would love for me and Daylight to just be a room like that, no bullshit. Just give us probably like maybe 10, 15, maybe 20 more people that know what the fuck they. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the conversation, if you would... Okay, I got
Hold on.
Hold on. I know I might be jumping the gun.
We just went into something.
I know. Go ahead.
We just went into something like it was casual.
Yeah.
We just
go
casual.
Go ahead, OG. Go ahead.
You in there.
Yeah, right.
No, you in there. Right. Not because people saying that round that Daylight had was going to beat Lux. What? We see the conversation. We see the conversation.
Yo, listen.
I'm gonna let him deal with that.
Daylight has
they said he had one of the best performances on that whole
situation. He get busy.
Yeah, what's going on with that? What's going on with that?
They said that would have beat Lux right there.
That's the next
conversation.
One? You and Daylight?
I mean, that's from my standpoint. That's the only thing I'm looking to shoot at.
Now, is that gonna be URL or because
we spoke
originally when I heard the idea,
we had an interview with
Daylight was like, no, we're gonna get together.
We
gonna do it.
We talking. Yeah, it's me and him. We building on how we can facilitate this.
Okay.
You know what I'm
so y'all
saying?
taking everything?
They're not taking everything.
No, I'm talking about financially.
It ain't even in that light. Okay. You gotta deal with, you gotta understand, whoever table you eating at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Certain things come with that, the territory. And you gotta respect that.
Right.
And we not disrespecting how anybody does what they do. Because if I come to your house, man, I gotta abide by your rules. Yeah, that's what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just wanted to do it in a playing field where we, as competitors, where we are at. Yeah, let us.
No time limits. No, none of that.
We ain't got to deal with those politics.
We
can deal with our politics. Right. You know what I mean? We can meet head to head. So, and I think that's the most important a part of a matchup like this. You know what I mean? That is one of the ones too that's really anticipated, and it's anticipated for at the level that it warrants though.
Now, let's give this the proper respect.
Yeah.
Let's give it the proper respect.
Let's
go.
Loaded Lux versus Daylight is going to happen. This is something we've been thinking about since we saw Daylight at the bus stop in front of Rich Dollars.
He's been wanting this.
He's been wanting this match. He's been calling for this match. The antics, the things that the performance, the changing of the clothes,
who's the better player? Who can write better? Who's the better lyricist?
That's what it's about for me.
Who's the better lyricist?
This is. I'm looking forward to this because this is one of the ones where it ain't gotta. I don't gotta have no reserve. There's nothing that we gotta play into.
Nope.
With this, everybody know what we coming for.
Who can rap better?
Ain't about no angles. Ain't about that. When they sit down and they do this shit from now until
the bar breakdown.
That's
rewind fine is more
that's the only thing it's gonna be about.
What stands out the most about Daylight as an opponent?
Great question.
He definitely he has premier penmanship. You know what I mean, such as myself. So and he's warranted consistency. In the following in his name based off of his consistency and being persistent and pursuing what we do it for. So I can really say that he is one of the purists at this point that has been going through and still been putting on to where that has been the main focus. And people know him and love him for that.
Yep.
Right.
So that's always been, how I got my name up. You know what I mean? Just basically off the fundamentals. And I would love to meet another formidable opponent under those guys.
Right.
And it just be taken from what we did in that space, in that area, that really mattered. That's the shit I got in this for.
He made a point on Gnome.
You heard what he said? That's what I got in this for.
He made a point on Gnome, Lux.
Yeah, no.
Everybody want to see it now. Like
it's healthy, and I'm glad. And listen, I'm glad he was coming. I'm talking his shit, big piece. That's for you, Nitty. I'm paying attention. I'm checking.
Oh, so you watched it? You finally got to watch it?
Yeah.
What you thought then?
I got to slow that thing down.
Yeah.
Speed up.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, he talking his stage.
And he was talking to one of your guys.
And which I gotta give him his credit for because sometimes you don't know what people gonna be at with little layoffs.
Yes. 3 years.
He came back and I'm liking his penmanship.
What he did.
Yes.
Now there's somebody else that never took a layoff. He had his ups and downs, but this is something people been calling for.
Getting off Daylight?
Years. Yeah, we got Batmobiles. Salute, Daylight. Salute. We already know, bro. We already know.
I'm saying before you get off it, man, I just want to ask, is there a date?
Nah, it's not a date yet.
Okay. 2020 at all? 2021?
I mean, we're gonna take a real shot at it. Though I think he has maybe 1 or 2 bouts maybe after this. I'm not sure, but I know
he called out Nitty.
I know he definitely has one after this. So I gotta factor that in.
So it's definitely
we gotta factor that in. With him in his next battles?
Him and you is gonna be on URL.
No, I can't confirm that.
You can't confirm
that.
Yeah,
me
but I know Smack want that battle. I know Smack want that battle.
I mean, they
come on.
Can I make a request?
$100K.
Listening.
Can I make a request?
I'm listening.
Rooftop.
Oh, the loser got to jump?
Oh, man.
You set that standard,
Lux.
You set that standard.
That'd be crazy.
Rooftop.
Listen.
And you see they doing rooftop
battle. You heard it here first.
I would love it.
You heard it here first.
They created a whole theme off of Rooftop now.
Yeah, listen.
Which is crazy.
I'm humbled, man. I'm humbled.
He said I'm humbled. You influence everything.
Listen, man. I don't look at this shit like it's always about us though.
Feel free to battle on my roof. It's always available to
Yo, listen, man.
The loser gotta jump.
It's always about us, man. We can figure this out.
I was saying, somebody else out there.
Yeah, talk dirty.
Who else, man?
They've been
Who else
talking
got
about
a pin in this game that they respect?
for the longest. And he's been taking he took a lot of ridicule from the guy that choked twice during
Who that
the battle.
is?
I know who you're talking about.
JC.
Bang, 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 bang.
He been calling you out forever, beloved.
Yeah, nah, JC
How do you feel
definitely.
about his pen though?
I think he got dope penmanship, man. They can say what they want about JC, man.
Right.
He put
He's
that
one
shit
of them
together
ones.
well.
Right.
He put it together, and I'm definitely not mad at that. Cause ever since I watched him and this is going back to when it was in Black Star, him and Chilla.
Yeah.
Classic. That's a classic. If you never
Yeah.
seen JC versus Chilla Jones,
Yeah.
that's just for y'all that love that penmanship. That's one of the ones you need to go see. I always thought JC was dope. And then he just been stepping it up.
Right.
And it's really about a thing of finding the time. See, I always tell people about this. The motherfucker think it's on me, like, you know what I mean, with like, how it breaks down to picking certain opponents and all that.
Right.
Sometimes it's just what goes with the times.
Well, will we ever see Loaded Lux battle 3, maybe 4 times in 1 year?
That's what I'm trying to say. It's
Almost happened last year.
yeah, it could have, right? Because Surf was supposed to take place in late fall, winter.
Right.
Going into December, yeah, that was coming
So-
right up. That could have definitely happened.
And the 2-on-2.
So, but is that something that, I'm gonna take this year and
pushing forward.
every season I'm gonna just take somebody.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because you gotta just make time. You know what I mean? Because we ain't gonna come in there with just. So we gotta. It's all about just scheduling it, making sure, and then it being opponents that make sense.
Does
And
JC make sense?
I like JC. I like the idea of it.
They be trying to cancel him. After every bad battle, they try to cancel him.
They try to cancel him out, but
They do that to everybody.
yeah, it's the win. That's the thing. Timing is so important with this shit.
Right.
And that's the only thing. It just gotta make sense in terms of the timing.
I mean,
And all of them got
what
it.
is the thing with the timing? All right, is sitting out part of your value?
And now here's the thing. I don't. Yeah. But absence makes the heart grow fonder. I can definitely say that.
And familiarity makes the heart
Be
contempt.
Yeah.
Have contempt.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
So I would say, as far as and this is why I say it's timing, because also, it's different things that I'm doing that surrounds, what I am as far as in the culture, and different things that I look to set up down the line, different projects that I work on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So outside of that, and picking time to battle, it just got to make sense. But yeah, I think.
But is that part of it? Sitting out, part of the Loaded Lux
so
value.
I don't look at it as sitting
You're not
out.
gonna get this too often. I gotta sit down and just pick somebody out. Bing, I'll take you.
Right, but I only think it makes sense because it's not that I look at it like I'm sitting out. So, and this is why we go back to it's never a formula. Everything I pull from each moment up is now new things to work with, new things to go back into the dojo with, and put together new parts and files. You know what I mean? Because you're just trying to keep a wholeness to this thing. So certain things, if it looks like I'm sitting out, I'm only going into the different projects and different things that are gonna help me to solidify things that I feel like maybe chinks in my armor. So I'm always looking at that, and then I don't know, I can't, this shit just puts you in those spaces where you need to be working on certain things.
Right.
And then me, what I take from that, I'll probably spin the block back, and then I'll know, all right, this is a good space where I got to work on, the craft. But I just don't like to force it, because then I'm gonna cheat the fans. I'm gonna cheat everybody. You know what I mean? If you just like, all right, this is what I'm doing, but knowing.
See, this is where, hold on, knowledge.
No.
Chill out. You ain't fit. Y'all been trying to silence me. I don't like this.
Let's go.
Look, this is a peer of mine. You feel what I'm saying?
Brother, y'all
I'm gonna
legends,
talk a
man.
little bit differently
I'm
from y'all.
humbled right now. Y'all legends in the game, man.
Loaded.
Talk dirty.
Loaded. Yeah, you had recent events in your bars for Surf. But despite the fact that it was 8 months, you had recent events in your bars for Surf. So that made me feel like it don't take Lux this long to write.
Right.
He could put it together when he feel like it.
Right.
So when you hit me with the, well, you know, I gotta go back and I gotta reform the format. And
Yeah. Because look though, those feelings.
Right.
That like, all right, we all way in that mode.
Right.
That mode, the staying in that mode. Man, loved one over there tell you.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, Hoffa. We ain't gonna
I gotta say.
Listen, okay, we're gonna really talk.
I gotta say, you guys are like battle rap holidays.
Oh my God.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yo, math.
Like Christmas only come once a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
math.
Yeah.
It was 2001, 2002 when I got my first Smack DVD, and I watched Mook and Lux 100,000 times. And I picked, I don't know who was the winner. At first I had Mook, then I learned what Lux is and his style.
What
And I
Lux
said, seriously, because at first you like, okay, this is what I like, but then you're like, what the fuck is this? It's unorthodox.
Yeah, it's different.
I don't know what the hell this is. Then you learn in life, and you say, oh, nah, this is something whole different.
Right.
This is something different, like, whoa.
Right.
Yeah, nah, that
Easter.
way.
2001, 2002,
Yeah.
Smack DVD.
Yeah, nah, yeah. No,
And that changed the whole scope of what the hell this whole shit is about. Like,
and,
at least for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was like, whoa.
Yeah, no, but that a lot of that has to deal with what goes into it, from the space of I don't want to taint that the waters, bro.
Right.
That shit gotta be.
You don't want the contempt
right.
that verb gets.
I mean, I can't say. Listen, I don't know. Listen, I
I
don't know.
don't think that you will argue. Nah, verb pen ain't dead. You would say it's dead, but he just battles more frequently. People see him more often. They're more comfortable. They're like,
And he's also battled newer guys.
It's not like a special occasion. Like when you and Mook.
Right.
Y'all step out, it's like, they're back.
Oh my
You know what I
God.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
Well, see, that's something that Hollow taught me before. He said, you know, don't be so damn accessible. He said, if you're accessible, you're no longer like nobody. If you're always around, nobody fucking cares. You're too accessible.
Yeah,
But if you pop out every once in a while,
Yeah.
oh well, shit, what is this?
It's a show. It's a movie.
That's
a fact.
So I feel like that's exactly how you and Mook operate. It's like I'm not always fucking around, so you feel like it's kind of like fucking like the shit you see, like Jordans.
Yeah.
Everybody has Jordans. We all have these.
Right,
But when you see some Versace's out here, what's those? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't see him too
You don't
often.
see 'em too often.
Yeah.
So I think I got that effect.
It's a thing of not. I'm not trying to. What I'm mostly learning is be where you're supposed to be, because that's where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Not being outside of that. I just want to live my truth. And the reason for not wanting or battling so frequently is because when do I have a space to where nothing is gonna be in the way of this special moment? That I get to set up this truth.
Right.
This is a conversation. When I go up to bat, for me, it's something for the community.
Right.
Like I'm looking to have intimate conversation with my peers, with the fans, because we sitting there knowing what to look for. This is a special thing in the culture.
Right.
It's like codes. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta know this shit,
You gotta know the
to even
code.
know this shit.
Right,
Like, you
right,
know what I
right,
mean? So that's special. You know what I mean? And I wanna go and give people certain things in certain spaces where you're not going to get that shit every day. Like, you know, it's a sense of like, okay, that took a little work, that took a little patience. That's why I was saying I'm telling you, I know what this shit gonna be when me and Daylight get it going. And I don't mean to keep bringing it back up, but it's like,
man.
But it's gonna be
Listen.
what?
Is it this year?
We gonna
Listen,
like I
please,
said, because I
nigga.
don't know what he got going on. We're gonna fight as hard as we
How
can.
do you feel with people saying that they felt like Daylight would have beat you if it was in that same stadium?
Well, listen,
Does that excite you?
Listen, I'm not gonna say everything I really want to. Yes, very much so. Because listen.
Because it's like, what?
Yeah, because what? Listen, loved one. I know, and I know when you know levels.
I didn't write for him.
Listen. What's understood don't need to be said, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna talk too much, man.
That's what it is.
I ain't gonna talk too much,
Yeah, that
man.
was the moment right
but
there.
I just know when it's like, okay, this is the focus. And with him being the focus for me and me being the focus for him, that shit different.
He was sewing his bag, look.
That shit gonna be different. I mean, shit. Listen.
He wants loaded luck. He even
listen.
said that I am the new, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm that new thing. I am it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You should feel like that doing what we doing. Or don't be in this shit.
Right.
Don't do this, man.
Facts.
Like,
I'm not coming.
Lux was it.
Yeah.
I am it.
Talk
That's
your
what he's
shit.
saying.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, let him talk.
I'm not coming for no wood nickels,
Sell it.
man.
Sell it, baby.
All that.
Sell it, baby.
Because listen,
Sell it.
you only can talk so much. When we get there, we get there.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm
yeah.
saying? So yeah, get the people hyped, get all that.
Yeah.
But I know why I'm coming in, and hopefully that's why he's showing up as well. And when you got that dynamic in place of us making a moment, shit, that's what I live for. That's the only thing I care about. So I look forward to it. I think it's gonna be something.
Go ahead, man.
No, with the culture going where it's going, well, I can't say the whole culture. Smack URL, going to caffeine, different look. Do you think we'll ever get back to those street corners?
Never. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump in there.
Rapping on the corner?
It would bring it. I would shed a tear. I can't remember.
Like, do you still do
Street
that?
corners?
Do you personally
The
like?
last cipher I seen, damn, love him. I mean, we was downtown on sis. I think, and it's funny shit that's so deep about this. We was coming out of a office, some corporate shit, some meeting like that, and I swear, but I never forget we was pulling the car out the driveway in downtown somewhere, and it was a cipher. These kids, damn, right when we was coming out,
They was just getting busy having fun.
They was getting busy. It was a cipher, a real cipher.
Did you jump in?
This shit, I was right there.
You right there, but
I
did
was
you
right
jump
there.
in? Or
Nah, I
what?
didn't get to jump in. I think we got. I said,
They would've lost their shit,
Nah,
though.
and they was like, yo.
They would've lost their mind, bro.
I'd have been.
Ciphers.
But you felt that feeling standing there like.
Just to see, it was like really, nigga. It was like looking at a fucking, yo.
What the fuck?
It was so rare because it was
this
like.
still happen?
Yes, like it was like, yo, y'all. It was like this is
That's
a
crazy.
real cipher that really just happened.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Like nobody called that one set up. Like that shit was like a cipher.
It was organic.
They was out of school. Like it was like, yo. It was like I'm like, yo.
That's fire.
Wow.
When you
That
think about
shit
ciphers
was-
and you know the legendary ciphers, you and Goods, Arsenal, and all of that, we could go back and watch those. And those meant so much in the culture back then, because it was like, yo, these dudes right here are really the guys who are pushing hip hop right now.
Yeah.
Like corporately, this is what's happening, but in the streets,
That shit
This
makes
is
you
what these guys
realize
doing.
why you get that scene in The Best Man when Tay Diggs, because he was going through that whole, he was, I guess, an A&R with some label. Just why he was going so hard for most that, like, you don't really realize what a motherfucker, like, the real shit.
Right.
You don't realize the realest real shit until you really don't have it anymore.
that's done.
And that's scary for me, and I know such as yourself too, just being vanguard and knowing where we came from. But just for people to not have that is scary. That for me to where we got those that's
The places that we've been and just.
I want them to keep that with being, I mean, move up the ladder. I mean, listen, certain shit is just gonna come with the territory. You know what I mean? Anytime we find things that are worth salvaging here, they'll attach some type of money. It'll look to get exploited, different, and you gotta keep your integrity amidst it all, and that's what I just want.
The integrity.
Yes, man. I just want people to know. Listen, man. Do your work. Do your fucking work.
Well, being big, you're so passionate about, the root and, it meaning something and, just everything you're saying. Like, I understand it and I feel it.
Yeah.
What is your perspective on how MCs rise to the top with just having that, that bullshit? Like, they're not really rapping. They're not really rapping. They're just going with what's popular.
Yeah.
And, they're in the camera. I do drugs. I got money. I got
Yeah.
What's your perspective on those rappers who excel and potentially get richer than the people who are actually talented?
I believe in the concept truly of less is more. I really think you gotta find that space, and I feel like they're finding that they're going through a process. They really looking for themselves in the midst of all of that. You know what I mean? You're trying to identify with success, not knowing the real success is seeing who you are, knowing who you are. Right. So sometimes you just go with the flow.
Right.
But you're gonna get it. You know what I mean? They're gonna get that awakening like, all right, yeah, I was, but something is still calling to me. You're not here without that.
Right.
That shit will forever be here nudging at you.
Right.
Just saying to you, nah, I'm not fulfilled.
Man, I want to chime in on this stuff, but go ahead. Speak.
No.
Because it's real shit. It's like
consistently
throughout life, you're gonna find that there's a happiness that's unparalleled.
True.
And you know, this is what I'm supposed to be.
There's nothing.
I'm walking this path, and it does. The money. We think about the money, but it's not just the money. Because when you're on that path, it's just gonna come to you, baby. It's just gonna come to you, baby.
You gotta think about it though. Not necessarily, right? So I think I heard both of you say at this point it's gonna come.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of artists who have died starving. So it is not always just gonna come, right?
No,
so you can be great.
But
you spend all this great shit and you might feel great because you're good.
Right.
But how do you speak to artists, right? Like, because they look up to you, right? They're looking at you like, oh my God, you're really good. I want to be that guy. You're God in certain people's eyes.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Like, no dick about shit. That's just real shit.
Yeah.
In certain people's eyes, like, holy shit, this is Lux. Like, I'm in his presence. This is crazy.
Right.
You feel a happiness because you're great, right? But let's be real. You are reaping the benefits of being great. Right? You're getting 40. You're getting 40, shorty. But there's artists that's out there who's not getting 40. But they feel like, hey, I feel good. I'm living this path. But how do they feed their families? You know what I'm saying? How do they, like, what words would you tell them to inspire them to move forward? Matt, if you would like to answer?
No. It's all Lux. It's all Lux. It's all Lux. I'll let him answer. I'll let him answer.
Nah, look.
Yes, under your joint.
I'd say we eat on a multitude of levels, and I always feel like mind, body, and soul you receive, you know what I'm saying? And with that, I've never been in a situation where whatever you're getting or receiving from your work is not something that you did not put in. I feel like you always reap what you put in. Now, the thing about loving what you do, aside from trying to fulfill a means to an end, is you always get back to a space where you gotta fulfill that thing that you love to do. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed in my heart of hearts, and I just, for anybody listening, I've never been in this space to where it hasn't given me something back with truly loving what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, the work that I put into it, it always fed me. Now, if you're not receiving that, you gotta decide in truth, you know what I mean, is what you're doing really you? Is that's what you want to do?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that remains to be seen. I've never not been in a space where it hasn't.
Yeah. And you battle for free, right, Lux? In your career?
We know Lux.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, the truth is, there is a lot of artists battling for free. There's a lot of artists taking pay cuts and things like that. But you guys have done this already. Y'all went through the grind of having to battle for free before y'all get a pay cut.
But even, let's not do that.
No,
there's still people in y'all grade that are starving.
No. I gotta say,
starving. Can't feed their families.
I gotta say, Fit. When you're truly on that path, some people are conflicted.
Yeah.
When the starving is not, it's not a reflection of the wealth that you see within yourself.
Yeah.
If you are truly on the path, that's not the case. And there is no, artists, but Nah,
this
they
shit
just
don't work
haven't
like
found
that.
it. They haven't found
They
it.
think they
Because when
doing
it's
what their
there-
purpose is.
When it's there, it's like
So, okay, that's perfect. So if, right, they're in this path, they're rapping, they're like, yo, this is my fucking path. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
And it ain't reaping the benefits, then it ain't their path.
I'm saying, how serious, because
No,
how
it's-
serious are they?
It's where your heart is at. What are you doing it for? What are you doing it for?
Look,
Let me put it like this.
Let
me put it like this.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
look,
tell you some
you
humble
got it.
shit.
Please,
Go ahead, hold on.
I'm
Go ahead,
here
'cause
for the game.
All
Put
right.
me on, Ghost. I'm here for it.
Listen, can't nobody tell you who
Right.
you are.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? I'm only saying that because in my truth, right? You may have a standard for yourself is this is what living is to me, baby.
Right.
To fit, this is living.
Right.
This is me doing it, and this is what makes me comfortable.
Absolutely.
You feel me? And
Yeah.
my truth, that's how you feel.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Everybody has that. You understand? And I feel like you being very connected to that, the reflection, you see it out here when you discover it in here and know, no, that's me. And in the understanding of that, you're gonna get what you're looking for. I've been in spaces where I knew, listen, I'm not doing nothing else but my work. What I love to do. Now I dedicated myself when I didn't know when the next dollar was coming, how it was coming. I said, this is what I'm gonna do. Right. And I'm so into this. Man, listen, man, nigga tell you, when niggas talk about we package them things up and we hitting the block with it.
Yeah.
Listen, we humbly like this, man. Nigga can't tell me nothing. I knew I was dead serious about what I was doing. Nigga ain't no Lux or loaded or nothing, man. Listen, man, this is my joint. I got a couple joints on there. Listen, man, if you need to hear something, listen.
Right.
I'm on a block with my man. We just going in. Battle for money, did everything. What I'm saying is my truth was this is what I do.
Right.
We dabbled in other shit.
Real.
We dabbled in other shit.
That's real.
We ain't get far, man.
That's real.
You understand me?
Nah, that's real.
We done took
You didn't
two
get far.
steps back.
That wasn't
Shut
it.
That wasn't it.
That wasn't
and we
it.
had to be true. You gotta
That's
be
real.
true with yourself.
Right.
That's
This
real.
ain't it.
Right.
Every time I did
Gorilla.
this, man, I don't give a fuck if I got $2. That shit showed me
That shit
myself.
showed,
This
right.
is you.
That's real.
Stay in your lane.
And
There's
it
nothing
don't
realer than that, B.
go-
Feel me? That's my
real.
truth.
It don't go
I can't
nowhere.
snap, but
It don't go nowhere.
Yeah, right.
It don't go nowhere.
At all.
It's always an opportunity just waiting. When
That's
you
real.
know it.
That's real.
When you know it.
That's real.
Now, if you have an expectation
Yeah.
of what you think your success should be,
Right.
then you're not gonna feel it because that just that feeling of I don't have becomes what it is.
Yeah.
It
You know
overcomes what you want to do.
Right.
Right, but
Instead
shouldn't
of
you
just
have
being
but shouldn't you have an expectation?
No.
No.
Your expectations should be to stay true
Stay true and
to
happiness
what it is you're
within
doing.
yourself.
That's the only thing you should expect to do.
Right.
Cause look, this is the game.
That's a
That's
fact.
why everybody love you guys.
Wait, hold
with that,
the
you
phone.
tell them.
Hold
You
the
tell
phone.
them.
Everybody hold the
You
phone.
tell them. Yeah, you tell
Hold
them.
the
They
phone.
gonna listen to
Hold
me.
the
Yeah.
phone. Hold the
You
phone.
tell them.
Hold the
Let's
phone.
go.
You tell them.
Shouldn't each individual, as a human being that strives to be better every day,
Yeah.
shouldn't they have an expectation or at least like a blueprint of like,
Yes.
oh, this is what I need to accomplish. I want to go there.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
So yeah, you had to set an
course.
expectation. You
But
can't
not-
just be gold.
But not an expectation of success because success is a feeling that you have within.
That's the
True,
thing.
because some people value different things. That's
This is what I'm saying. And
Right.
is that you though?
Right. Yes.
What you're valuing outside, is it
Yes.
really?
That's
Is
it.
That's
you?
all I'm saying.
Yes. Because
some niggas
'cause
got
somebody-
Balenciagas on in the
some-
projects.
Yes.
And they're happy.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know.
They're
Man.
happy.
See,
No,
that's
that's real.
That's the shit that fucks me up.
That's their thing.
Look,
For you, it's not.
That's the shit that fucks
To
me up.
each his
what I'm
own,
saying.
but that's what I was
No,
saying.
but as a people, right?
I'm with you.
How do we help each other and grow to the next level if we consistently let our people believe that's cool?
Nah, but listen.
You can't be happy with a pair of Balenciagas with nothing to show for it.
If
you
I ain't
can't
never
support
had
your
now
that,
family.
look,
You
now
don't
look,
own shit.
now look.
Depends on what you did for
What
it.
the fuck?
Depends
Now,
on what you
you
did
have
for
to
it.
earn that.
No.
Balenciaga is like success.
That's
but
not
that's the
success.
thing.
No, I know, but if I ain't never
that man-
had nothing,
if he think
that
that's
Balenciaga
success,
is like, yo, I worked to get this.
No, but all right. Tell
I'm
that.
successful
Hold on,
at this
right.
point. Like,
tell that
because
to-
I worked for that.
Right.
And I ain't never had that.
which is great. Which is great.
You know what
but
I'm saying?
shouldn't we inform our people as a people?
That's not
But
enough.
here's the
Right?
thing.
Shouldn't we
Right.
inform our people, hey, there's a greater good. There's another level to this shit. There's something beyond Balenciagas. There's something beyond this bullshit.
Right, yeah.
There's something beyond, like, this shit is monopoly.
But you
if we don't take what is ours, then others will infiltrate and treat us as if we're less than. And that's why,
you can't put your eyes in somebody else's head, Finn.
Yeah, but look,
you can't put your eyes in somebody else's head.
You can't.
Like, you might want to be the president one day. These motherfuckers want Balenciagas.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to make this quick.
How do we recruit? How do we recruit?
I want to make this
we
quick
have to
example,
teach
right?
game. We gotta give game.
Like, all of you guys are megastars, all of y'all, in battle rap.
I know.
Now, my thing is, everybody started the battle rap so they could make it to the industry. But you guys, even if you haven't made it to the industry and sold millions of albums, are you still not Loaded Lux a god in this shit? Do not Jay-Z respect your pen and every other high MC?
Don't get me started.
Likewise, Method Man, everybody who's been here.
Lupe,
do y'all not get the respect that y'all supposed to get? So really,
thank you for the setup.
Really?
By the way. Thank you for the setup. By the way, I never got to thank you for that. Is y'all physically spoke to him before that? So my point is, what it is, don't let the Joneses get you down.
That was crazy.
My point is it the fact that y'all didn't make it to the industry and have industry success, or does that make y'all not successful?
No, because now battle rap is an industry within itself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He is the Jay-Z.
That's the point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's really like y'all as successful as y'all probably more popular than dudes at the industry.
But look, I always looked at it as I'm getting paid for something I want to do. I walked down, but today, got up this morning.
My nigga?
I wasn't having a good morning, but I walked down the block. Saw construction workers, I saw people rushing to work and this, that, and the third. And I thought, like,
this is what I'm about to do.
I'm about to go back.
You feel me?
Decide what I'm gonna talk about tonight on my show.
Come on,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? I got some other things that I'm
success?
doing. Like this is my life.
Come on.
This is success for me.
Come on.
See?
You dig what I'm saying?
See? And this is what, look, we come back around.
No, it makes sense. People, success is, because in my head,
You loaded
success
Lux,
is
my nigga.
owning
You
shit,
misfit. Like,
owning property.
Right.
That's my success.
Right.
But like other people's success could be just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I rap.
Yeah, I'm happy. As long
Which
as
is
you're
great.
happy.
But we can't really determine. Like,
Well,
I can't say,
Misfit.
hey, knowledge.
I'm independently
This is
doing
a
what I'm
success.
doing, and I'm
'Cause he's like,
so
yo,
happy. I've never been more
I'm
happy
fucking
in my
hip-hop
life.
is real,
doing
bitch.
what I'm doing now in my
fucking
life.
recording
I've never been
shows
more happy or more successful now in my
than
whole life.
ever.
I've worked, I've cleaned shit, I've cleaned old people, I've done all of that.
Right.
I've wiped
What just
asses
happened,
of white folks.
Where did we just
to
go?
get to a point
we just
success.
I done clean ass.
We went to a
No,
manifestation.
this is real shit. I've worked with old people and changed their diapers. This is just the realest shit I can say.
Right.
This is real though.
Right.
I worked in a house
Right.
with a bunch of mentally ill people and I had to change them every day.
Right.
That's
$13 an hour, $12 an hour.
Right.
I've never been more successful doing what I'm doing now.
Right.
And I love it.
You
Right.
couldn't pay
Matt
clean
called me and
somebody
said, we
ass.
got Lux today. And I said, yo, this is great.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's it.
Hell yeah.
Like, for real. Like, come on.
It's an honor, man.
I'm gonna add
It's
this.
an honor, though. It's an honor.
I'm gonna add this fit. Happiness is like electricity, and your body is a magnet. There's a magnetic field around all of us.
Real shit.
And happiness is different.
When you're happy,
I'm happy when I'm like,
you're like a magnet that's charged. So the things that make you happy just keep.
Hey.
That's how you know we got Loaded Lux in the building tonight.
okay.
He talking about taste,
When I start talking like this, you gotta know it's because we got Lux.
We got Loaded Lux in the building tonight.
We got
man.
Lux in the building.
We talking that high science.
We got Lux in the building. But I will say this: transitioning,
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Does that ever kind of mess with you? Like,
Talk about it.
I am admired
They
by
respect
people
me.
who sold millions of records.
Billions.
Joey Badass loves me. He's a fan.
Where is it?
I
Where's
get
it
it
for
though.
me?
I get it though. And it's I'm not chasing the ghost anymore.
Right.
In that regard. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Like
Yeah.
I
Just
fully
doing you.
That's
And we
And that's
appreciate
perfect.
that, Lux.
perfect.
And that's perfect.
Yo, listen.
I'm here with you. I'm here with you.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, nah.
Cause it's
Well,
like
then
it's like yo,
what
come
puts
on.
you in your glee? Right? What's a perfect day to Loaded Lux?
Oh shit. fighting hard to get it right, and probably not. I may, get certain things wrong, but the mere fact that I know I got my ass up and got to it, you know what I'm saying? That right there, overall, like with everything that I do, and it's really when somebody says one day at a time, really one day at a time, like
brick by brick,
brick by brick, and taking your time.
I mean, that's super general. I want to look more
I know.
Right? So if you had to wake up, do step by
Lux
step.
on the mountains
what was the
is the best Lux in the world.
Lux
is in the mountains
what
enjoying.
brings you fulfillment? What fulfills your day? What's the substance that takes you over and like, yo, I'm fucking happy.
Yeah. Nah.
No,
listen, but look, that's what I'm saying. The execution of knowing what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be at, and doing that shit, and getting it done.
Sure goes.
Yo.
Sure goes.
And getting them done, I'm telling you, you get like you say sparks.
I know what you mean.
Each step. So if I'm getting it done, and filling it in, after I accumulate all of them, I got a little, I'm working with a little stash here.
Yeah.
Put that thing together, I got something.
Creating your purpose.
The to-do list.
That's it.
The to-do
Yo,
list.
I'm telling you.
Every morning.
That shit.
Yo, Lux.
Does it.
Let's shift again. My favorite battle of all time, you versus Hollow the Dawn, right? I want to go into that. It seemed like there was some real tension in that battle. I hate you, Lux.
Nah.
I hate you. Yo.
This is why I know, like when I really want to get you, some shit about to happen.
Yo.
Like I'm looking forward to this daylight shit because it's like, oh shit, I kind of I'm back in that underdog
that
shit.
follow-up to
they
Calico
think,
battle,
all right.
Wake him up.
You and Loaded Lux, I
That
feel like
shit-
it's probably the all-time, one of them, like probably the best battle of all time. Even though what you did with Calico is dope, but when it comes to that back and forth, that
With me and Hollow?
fight, you and Hollow might be
'cause
one of the all-time
listen,
greatest battles to me of all time.
We weren't playing.
Right.
We weren't playing. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
I'm trying to think.
Well, how real was that tension?
Was crazy.
Did you not like Hollow a little bit too?
Yo, listen, he had me fucked up. like he, you really like it was in a space where it was like, cause at the time he was the dude niggas was talking about, and I felt like it was supposed to be him. Calico was supposed to be him. Like,
okay.
And for a large degree because when I was coming back on the scene, I think Hollow and Surf just took place.
Okay, okay.
It was coming off of that.
Yes,
So
they were the
Hollow
biggest.
was the thing to beat. Like it was like Hollow because he just had goods. He just had
Yeah.
So niggas was talking this Hollow shit like crazy. Like he wanted. And then when I was coming at him, he got into a situation. So he had to go away. So some shit like that happened. So I was looking forward to like, I'm gonna tear your ass up because I remember back when that shit was happening with Arsenal around the pool table and all that.
Right.
He was calling me out then.
Right.
So that's why the Hollow shit was like 3 years in the making.
Yeah.
Niggas kept saying that like it was supposed to been go down.
Okay.
I remember because that's when they was doing. I forgot what chat that was. That's when niggas just started doing like phones just started getting FaceTime and niggas was online doing the shit with the box. And I was
you stream what?
Hoffa streamed it.
Yeah.
And I was streaming everybody like, what's up? What you niggas wanna do? Like I'm trying to get everybody in line for a battle. Like what's good? I'm back. Like on that type time. And I couldn't get them. It was just kept hitting and missing. So I really wanted. I'm like, I'm gonna get you. Like when I got some joints, like yo, it's different. It's different.
Did you really speak on Vice?
No, it was a block. That's a block in the Bronx.
Right. This is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Did you really speak?
I thought you were thinking about the
on
network.
Vice?
Yeah, that's serious. I ain't put no this in. That's why when Oz did this shit where he was talking about all that shit.
This is
I'm
why
like, yo, you can't be putting no. We don't put no bullshit in no rounds. If you gonna have truth
Talk
in
the
a
truth.
round, you gotta talk the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that shit had me hot about.
all the places we could have spoken.
It was
was
Vice. It's a fact.
Oh my God.
True story. Long remember that shout to the bro. Like he know, like that's real shit. Like that's when I was like, yo, what's good? Like what we gonna do?
Yeah.
I walk with him in the pharmacy, like we talking. Like I'm trying to see how we gonna get this battle going.
Wow.
Right.
That was my inspiration. Like what's
real.
good? That's
It was real.
all of that happened.
That's
You know what I'm
great.
saying? So when you talk true shit, you put it in, you gotta have real shit in them rounds, man. And then definitely why it's even better, cause when you hitting your opponent, nigga, you know.
You know.
I don't care nobody in this room know.
Right.
I'm about to when I'm hitting you with that shit.
I gotta say though, Hollow had one of the illest angles for you. Why take all of this to get through a fire round? Like when he started, lying rounds, all that shit. How take all like he really.
Not even that. This one I knew Hollow was genius.
Yeah.
Niggas they downplay this part that people don't catch what he do. When he say some shit doing my things, he say whatever he did before he set it up lovely. He say some shit, and he be like, yo, come on, my nigga, like, what you? And then he got me to looking like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
And he go, look at me, kid.
Yeah, psych you out. Psych you out.
Yo, genius.
Yeah.
Never different.
That's why this nigga was different.
Yeah.
And then like when we got to work on the 2 and 2, like I'm like, oh, this nigga.
And
I
was gonna get into
was
that.
that really in the mountains?
Every day, bro.
In the mountains.
We was in the mountains.
What mountains?
When he showed, you gotta check the clip out. When we was like,
I saw
it was like we might have been 10 minutes. I don't know. We was not that far out from Big Bear. We was really staying at.
The
up
training
in the
camp, like
mountains.
UFC training camp thing. Big Bear?
We was really
That's
up
dope.
there. Like when he caught me running up when you run up that way, we running up that way. It was every day. There was a fork. You could go this way up to the joint with the mountains. They had some like one little restaurant up in the space, and then the other shit where you shoot up, it's just nothing but. You can fall off that motherfucker. Like,
How
it was
after
like
y'all battled
every day.
did y'all get so cool? Like after like y'all contention, what happened? He brought blackface. It was a real thing.
Yeah.
When did the point get to the point where y'all got cool?
It goes back to what we was talking about earlier. It was just respect. You know what I'm saying? It was we found a mutuality that would have been undiscovered had we not, you know what I mean, been able to go to war with one another.
Y'all realized y'all hate each other as much as y'all thought.
That's crazy because
but it's the respect.
The respect.
And that's what's gonna keep, even when there's situations in battle rap, that's what's gonna mend them. The respect.
It's fire.
What's one thing you found out about Hollow after y'all got cool that you didn't know prior? One thing that stuck out the most.
I think we had to because I would say it was a few things, but I think we were both learning or on the journey to completing ourselves.
Right.
Like I had discovered where he may have been lacking at, I had lacked that in certain areas. It was just flipped a different way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So hence he may be dealing with something over here that he had to make right, and I be in this space,
and just the conversation kind of like showed you.
I saw that.
Different perspective.
Right. That's
So
all it
it filled
is.
the blanks for you.
Right. And it was like, but when we meet here, is the solution to all of our problems.
Right. Fire.
And in that space is where it starts. You start seeing the reflection.
Right.
You start seeing yourself in others, and that's why, like, the love for what you do brings you to where and who you need to be around. Like everybody ain't in this room for no reason at this particular time for no reason. It's supposed to be. And that's why you say, like, what's the perfect day for me? That's the perfect day. Like
fire.
Being in the heart of where, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now
Can't beat that
when
shit.
y'all, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I want to say things wasn't always what it is.
I don't know.
There's been some bad times.
Hell yeah.
Total slaughter.
Crazy.
Versus Mook, the second time.
Rich Porter love.
Crazy, yeah.
A lot of people said you got
with the
him
Gucci
in the first one,
Yeah.
and that motivated him. I want to say shout out to Harlem. We in Harlem right now. I know there's a lot of Wagner people that claim me. They be like, yo, he not from Brooklyn. He from Wagner, my nigga.
Matt
It is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm from Brooklyn, but you know that's my second home. So, but you and Mook,
that was crazy. I was in the building for that.
it seems like you guys are on this parallel.
Man.
Yeah.
Where it's like Slugs or it's Mook, it's Slugs or it's Mook. When people
And
get
y'all
to
two
a
are the
certain
greatest.
level, it's either gonna be
Yes,
one or
yes.
the two of y'all
Yes.
that they gonna call out. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
Now, when y'all met the Total Slaughter, seeing a different setting, and seeing that you mastered that setting in Nomex, because I feel like this commercial look. and all that stuff,
Yeah.
cool. You rocked out Nomex took the win, left with the win. Cool.
Right.
When he brought up the Busta Rhymes situation, give me some details on how that even happened.
Well, it had a lot to with me not being focused. That the Mook moment part 2 is my humbling.
Right.
Because with this life, I realize will always do. It's almost like no real shit.
Yeah.
It's the, and I want to give a great analogy, but let me just simplify. It's just you will always be retested.
Right.
We'll
New
give
levels,
you
new devils. New levels, new devils.
And we
Facts.
always gotta test. We
Facts.
gotta make sure you got that shit right. This shit gonna continuously make sure you got it right.
Right.
And that's what that match and that moment was for me. And I'm so grateful for that moment. That's almost like going back to the Rex moment.
Okay.
Cause with the way it felt.
reset.
And yeah.
You came too fly, Lux.
Yeah.
You came like you won already.
It was like, yo, it was like, nigga, listen, man. Back in the pocket, right? What are you doing?
Like,
What is that dumbass doing?
You didn't get the message when I beat you in chess until the slaughter, but I ain't gonna bring that up. I ain't gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
you just brought it up,
I'm gonna
man.
bring that up.
This time.
That should have been my sign.
You know what I mean?
Hold on.
That should have been the sign right there. I was like,
What's going on?
oh, checkmate. Lux. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all right. All right, cool. I'm good. I'm running with this one.
That should have been the sign. What am I doing, man? Yo, but nah, I really go back and I remember where I was and the different things that we were doing and when I go in the retrospect, it's like, oh, right. And that's why they say nothing like remorse. Ain't nothing you could do to anybody that's gonna hit them more than their own remorse.
Right.
And they gotta like factor in, how the fuck did I get here?
Right.
Wow.
And that was that moment, like.
He took the do-rag off and all that.
And that's, yo, but listen, yo, that's,
He gave us
yeah.
that feeling of basically him and Jay Mills and him and fucking
And why shouldn't
Party
he?
Artie. He made us feel like, oh, Mook is in that bag. He back in the streets with the white beater.
I feel like Mook knew I'm fighting the lion. I'm fighting the lion.
He was in tune.
Right.
Where I was like, on some,
King of Harlem, motherfucker.
yeah, you move, like you moving away from the fundamentals, you know? And this is why I and recognizing and realizing that is why I want to tell those that are looking to be inspired and get on their thing. I'm just want them to always know, don't move out of your why, your love. Don't move out of the pocket, man. The pocket is very, very important.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's your true success in any space of wanting to grow and progress as is intended for you to truly grow.
Right.
Not society's standards of what they consider success and their perspective on it.
Right.
Your truth. And that was a moment where I was outside of myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I know when I'm in love.
Well, how did you determine that you were outside of yourself? What specific things made you feel like, okay, I was definitely outside of myself?
Yeah, I mean, I say the nature of.
Was it the reception from the people?
No,
After the battle?
But you know how you conduct your conduct on a day-to-day will tell you where you at.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is a reflection. And everything that you deal with, you know what I'm saying, should tell you who you are, what you are, where you going. You know what I'm saying? And it's a constantly. And this is why it's the journey. And this is why another reason I wanted to bring it back to you. You say, yo, you know, I want to just tell my people, and I want to give it up. Like, it's not an easy conversation.
Right.
It's definitely not an easy conversation.
Yeah, it's not.
And I learned that you can't cut nobody from it. You will be doing them a
Can't change
disservice.
people. Yeah.
They gotta change themselves.
It's like you're
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
you're kind of stopping them from getting to the
Yeah,
moments that's
yeah.
gonna help them to
Yeah.
understand you better.
Yeah.
What you're saying to them better.
Right.
It's not their time yet.
Yeah. They gotta go through it. They got to.
They gotta go through it.
Or that shit gonna fall on deaf ears. You gonna be like,
I don't believe that entirely, man. Because I've had people who spoke to me and I felt it. And then it changed something in me.
Right.
And I feel like it changed something in me for the better. It have made me a different person. Because I was fucking ignorant for a long time in my life.
Right.
Fucking ignorant. Nobody could tell me nothing. I want to fight every bitch in the street. You know, and there was a lot of people who spoke to me, and I'm like, I felt that. And I feel like, you know, a part of me just wants to give that back on some level.
Right.
So that's why I do the show that I do, My Dumb Advice. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to give people the game that people gave me to change my life.
now look, hold on. Don't get it twisted. It's warranted when it is.
Right.
When it's supposed to be. What I'm saying is, it's not a thing where you can go out on listen, I just want everybody to know and more. Now look, hold on.
Right.
If it's your truth saying that to you, and that's the space that you need to be in, then by all means, don't get it twisted. Yeah, shed light on who need to be shed light on.
Right.
But I just don't want you to be wasting your time thinking you gonna go out here to every Tom, Dick, and Harry and think you just gonna be like, listen, what is you
and
doing?
And just gonna be like, yes, Misfit, you are correct.
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna work like that.
That shit,
It's not gonna
no.
work. You got any type of kid, anybody who got kids know, it does not work like that. Son. It just don't.
Look.
I can tell my son till I'm blue in the fucking face, like, yo, I'm telling you this not gonna work.
Yo.
He's just, sometimes they just gotta see for themselves.
Yes.
They gotta get to a point where they're ready to hear the message.
No, I understand. Because there was a time I didn't want to hear shit. Right?
Right.
I was going to events like, yo, what the bitch was talking shit on Twitter.
Right. Now think about the
something
50
else.
people that was in
But
your
now
ear
I'm
like
like,
this.
I'm like,
this
bitch,
ain't it.
It's not
You
what
want to
it's
fight,
saying.
bitch?
Right.
Give me a check.
Right.
We'll fight. Let's
Right.
fight,
you
bitch.
ain't hearing
I'm out here
till later.
participating in bum fights.
Are you open for a trilogy with Mook?
Oh, man.
Trilogy? He said tree time.
Listen.
We know the first one was a
Tree.
super classic.
Wait.
Okay, my bad. Am I jumping the gun, man? My bad.
Wait.
My bad, man.
3 times.
Now, you know me. I was on my bullshit. I've been on my bullshit for a long time. It took me a
Talk your
while
shit.
before I said, you know what? Let me just turn down the volume a little bit.
Talk.
The conversation you have, first of all, how did Mook even get that song? And
Okay.
Oh, right.
and what was the conversation like with Busta? Because I know you're somebody he revered.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, so that was a very interesting conversation afterwards. Yeah.
Right.
But listen, he didn't do anything. He told me like a big brother's supposed to tell you. Because he knew certain things that we understood, you know, in the studies. And he like, yo, listen, you know, whatever you did, that's why, like, you in this space. So he was telling me like a big brother supposed to tell me.
Right.
And he like, after, you know the laws, after you get to this point, man, you know what I mean? That shit should never even got to this point.
Wow.
So that's pretty much what he was telling me, you know what I'm saying? So, and what I went on to explain to him, and I just had to make that clear, was that the song, when it was initially done, was a song done, it was not even a song, it was a freestyle.
Right.
And it was a song done it was like throwing shots based off of lyrical ability. It was never going at anybody that was, any names that I poked at, was never like going at them in a disrespectful manner that took it out of hip hop, out of lyricism.
Right.
It was all shots thrown talking about lyrically I'm better.
Right.
It was something like that. And in doing it, when I initially did it, this is so deep about life. You do something, and when we sitting down at it, we looking at it, we like,
Yeah.
that's not how we get it, man.
Yeah,
we
it's not how
don't.
we
We,
get it.
that shit felt like.
Yeah.
So that's why it never showed the light of day. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended.
Thank God Benzino never put out that Eminem diss record I made. Thank God. He wouldn't have shout out at the show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
Shout out to
him. Shout out to him for shouting out the
That's
show.
so deep. That's deep.
But,
They gotta stay covered.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really
yeah.
had, when I
That's
saw, I was
some
like,
real
damn.
shit.
Then that moment, I actually thought about that record. I was there in the building, and I was like, yo, what if somebody pull out this Eminem shit? Whoa,
That would've been
that ain't the
crazy.
move.
Yeah.
But as battle rappers, is that something you would want to do one day? Battle like a Busta Rhymes.
That would be like
Eminem.
It would be an honor. I say that because they come from a space of lyricism and knowing how important it is to have good penmanship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, it's like it's Busta Rhymes or it's Eminem. Like these are people that are just legendary titans in their own right. You know what I'm saying? And for them to just put all the hoopla aside, let's come back for the mentors, and we're gonna do this.
I believe it can happen because of the whys.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Because of the whys. I believe it can happen.
Is it too tough for them to come back though? They ain't do this shit and like y'all doing this.
Listen.
No disrespect to these guys. Yo, they legends. They legends. But battle rap is still its own thing.
Listen.
Fact.
Bizarre came and said Eminem got respect when he was here sitting on the same seat that Lux was.
Right.
And he said he respect y'all niggas and he know y'all get, it's a different type of bag y'all gotta get into.
When he said
battle rap.
on Crook's show, battle rappers, these are the guys I want to hear from because we do the same thing. So I think it's possible. I think it's possible.
Especially,
Bus, please don't get mad at me, Bus. I'd like to see a Loaded versus Buster. I'd like to see a Loaded versus M. I'd like to see me versus people. Like can we make this happen?
That's almost like when I saw first time, and yes, Loaded Lux used to be a gamer, arcade gamer for quite some time.
Yeah.
That was almost like the first time seeing like Marvel versus Capcom.
Word.
Like that was like.
That's fire.
Like what?
What?
Like you can really do that?
You can really? Like this is possible?
Come through,
That's
man.
like when they put
We want
Freddie
you
and
versus
Jason in
Loaded
the
Lux,
same movie.
Eminem.
Like what the fuck? Like I think that would shake up. That's like one of the other like
that's crazy.
monumental moments that like
Game
you gotta
changer.
just say certain things are just bigger than
that's a
me,
game
like
changer.
or bigger than what society would consider this thing. No, like mergence of worlds. Like you gotta do shit like that sometimes.
You think it's a
And
fear
I
though?
feel like that's a why.
You think it's a fear for industry rappers though because of the criticism? Because battle rap is very critical. Like you will get criticized. They will break you down.
Battle
They
rap
will
fans.
Yeah, whatever. However, blogs, fans, they will get on your ass.
However, we're at a moment where I feel like lyricism is being heard more than the cheers of the crowd.
Okay, yeah. I mean, right now, definitely.
We're at even
right now
playing space.
Yeah. And that's why it would be healthy
fans, right?
for that to happen.
Yeah.
That would be so healthy.
I'm glad you mentioned fans because a lot of people talk about battle rap fans is this, battle rap fans is that. I'm seeing it trending every day. What do you think is the difference between battle rap fans and
hip-hop?
mainstream artist fans?
They on your ass.
Battle rap fans, they respect the concept of power has no loyalty. And a battle rap fan gonna keep you sharp. You might be, listen.
That's a good way to put it.
That's some real shit.
That's a good way to say
They're trying to act
they
like
assholes.
Like
it's cool.
They try to act like your rounds versus Surf was somewhat beatable.
That's
battle rap fans right now.
They say, they honest, right?
Let's be honest.
They honest.
Brutally honest. Like any given Sunday, like, yeah, we was riding with you 10 battles ago.
What you want?
Yeah,
Lux could have been better against Surf. I'm like, yo, my nigga. I'm sure if Surf brought the energy, Lux would have turned up.
I think most of those people are like Surf fans is saying that shit.
We listen, and that's the thing. We know what's what. At the end of the day, you can like who you like, and that shit is cool. But the average battle rap fan, they like who you like. You know, you know in your heart of hearts what that thing is, and you know when your guy don't have it. Right? That's my guy, but that day he ain't have it. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Truth.
So basically,
Can he bounce back? Yes.
So it's safe to say, Loaded Lux's opinion of the fans of battle rap versus the fans of mainstream is that battle rap fans are more brutally honest than mainstream fans.
Fuck yes.
Hell yes.
Hell
What?
yes.
No, hold
Battle
on.
rap fans.
I gotta say, there's a comparison to this. Battle rap fans are like sports fans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
If Kobe missed the rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. If he missed the game winner, they on his ass.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. Like, okay, Matt Hoffa would be, let's say, Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else is the Lakers. Mm-hmm. When they go up against each other, you got your Lakers fans,
That's
you got
true.
your Miami
That's
Heat
true.
fans. That's what it's gonna be. That's just what it's gonna be. They're forced to pick a side.
There's still
Most of them
niggas
are
now.
forced to pick
There's
a
still
side.
niggas now that's saying, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. Them 3 minutes Surf had though. I don't care what nobody say. Them shits was way harder than that shit. I'm just saying. I saw the post.
It is
I
what
read
it
them
is.
shits.
So they're Phoenix Suns fans. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're Phoenix Suns fans. That's what it is.
Right. Shit like that. Yo, listen.
It is what it is.
People gonna like what they like, you know, and we're not disputing that, but I can say on average, battle rap fans know what to look for, know what we judging it off of, and for the most part, they can like you and still admit, like, oh, yeah, he lost.
Yeah.
He lost. I like that, boom, 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 boom. They gonna ride with who they like, but motherfucker know when they man ain't come through all the way.
Right.
Right.
A little.
Yeah.
Right,
8 months.
Is there ever? Is it?
But they'll know maybe in their heart.
Yeah.
Maybe they know in their heart. But like, they mans can choke every round and be like, you know what, my man's won. Cause I'm a fan of him and he won.
Is there
You
ever
got
time?
people like that.
It is what it is.
Is there ever time where Low Deluxe would battle a new guy, like a rookies versus vets? I know that you've never done that, or I don't even know if you ever hit you up. But would you ever care to just battle a new guy?
I felt like
Like,
I
let me
did
give
that.
this nigga a shot. Cause
He did
niggas
that
would
with
be like,
Calico. Yeah, I
a
felt
luck
like I
shot.
did
They're
that
like,
with
oh my God, I got a luck shot.
In the climate
I felt
now,
like I did that with
in the
Calico,
climate
though.
now, we got
Okay.
Ultimate Madness, we got Crucible, we got a bunch of little new people running
Who's
around.
on your radar?
Who's like, oh, this new guy.
I like this new guy. I never heard of him. He's cool.
I think Swamp is dope.
Okay.
Swamp.
I think Swamp is dope.
Salute the Swamp.
Shout out to Swamp. Shout out to
I
Swamp.
think
Fire.
Swamp is dope. You
Dope.
know what I'm saying? So I tune into him.
Fire. Salute.
Yeah, I still keep my ear to the street though.
Yeah.
Like watch you.
I like Swamp. He speaks.
But would you ever do a rookies versus vets in this time? Does it matter? I know you got a lot of shit on your plate as far as who wants to see. All the pen guys, the Danny Myers, the Chilla Jones, and all of the guys, they like, yo, Lux gotta see us. We're pen guys. He thinks he's the best pen. We have to destroy him.
Listen.
Well, you speaking. What's your opinion on Danny Myers?
He
A lot of
feels like,
people
yo, I
say
gotta
he's-
see Lux.
A lot of people
He's
say
dope.
he's like a pen guy, but then he's underrated on like a
He's
big
the guy,
level. Like people be like, I don't understand why you like him. Do you like him?
bar guy. He's a bar guy.
I think Danny Myers is dope, man. I'm not gonna act like it's shit and say his penmanship ain't, you know what I'm saying? Am I like, does that do something for me? And listen, don't ever get this twisted. I'm never being disrespectful when I say that. I only say that because it's certain feats that I look for that me personally, you know, cause I'm compelled to do it, it takes me to another space.
Okay. Right.
So I always want to be driven.
Right.
I always want to be excited and inspired about, oh yeah, I'm about to get this motherfucker.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And I think that's what people look for when they look at your work. They want to feel that, you know what I mean? So it's a thing about that. And like to have a name in this shit, what we do, already coming to the table, you're somebody to be reckoned with.
That's a fact.
Just to even have a name in this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many of us.
I gotta bring it up to Paul because you in the building. I represent the ladies of female battle rap.
Yeah.
Female battle rap.
Spit.
What you
about
gotta
to
say,
happen.
Talk your taste.
Talk for the ladies.
Talk your taste.
Talk for the ladies.
I know it's about to happen.
Talk about the ladies.
Let's see what it is.
Queen of the Ring versus URL.
I'm here for the women. I done fucking killed a couple bitches in my day. Now, will you ever? Would it ever like? Would it ever be like? Would you ever take a battle with a female?
Queen of the
Because
Ring
there's a lot of
versus URL.
co-ed
What you said,
shit.
Finn?
There's a lot of co-ed shit going
That
on.
ain't what you said.
You know what I'm saying?
That
And
What you
I
gonna
killed
say?
Farrah in like memory of you. You inspired me for that third round. Just put that out there.
That's a blessing.
You inspired me
I was
for
a
that
Lux
third
third round
round.
right there.
Nah,
Healthy.
but like it's a lot of co-ed conversations going on. Let's just say, and they've been talking about like a Queen of the Ring versus URL. Would you ever even entertain that?
Wow. Great question, Fit.
Oh man, it's tough. Only listen, it's tough because
They get busy, Lux.
Yeah, no.
They get super busy.
Let him give his own opinion.
And I'm not taking.
Come on.
I got you,
Don't-
bitch. I got you.
I'm not taking.
I'm gonna sit where Magnus
I'm
sitting.
over here. Yeah. Take my seat. Yeah, rock out.
Yo, man.
No, give me a true opinion, King.
No, look,
look.
All right, so for me, it's a certain space that I like to place myself in,
Okay.
like in my mentality when I'm
Yes.
doing this thing we do.
Right.
And I ain't gonna hold you. It is tough for me to look at a female and really have to go in that space.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
How come though?
They vicious, Lux. They will get at you.
No, but how come? Like, I'm interested. Like, mad interested.
It's
OD.
war.
Cause you would die.
Yeah.
Man, stop.
What is that?
Girls be smoking dudes every day.
Nah, listen.
Look.
Certain
A lot of
guys,
these dudes is
stay away.
trash.
Stay
You're
away.
good. You're
You're
good.
Stay away.
So I'm asking you.
Stay away.
Right.
These dudes is trash out there.
Yeah.
What? You're good.
Yeah.
So I think I'm pretty sure a lot of the women are like, oh.
Right.
A Lux battle with a female? Sheesh.
Yeah, nah, it's war, man. And
Nah, be
that's
real. Don't be political.
No.
I see you out here like I don't want to kill these
Let me answer for you and just let them know.
Math,
The
no.
gun is too
No,
big, fam.
no.
The
Some
gun
of
is too
y'all
big?
just don't deserve
No.
this bullet running through you just
Not
crazy.
true,
You're
not
just
true, not
it's
true.
Whoop
too
his ass,
crazy.
bitch.
Yo, I'm gonna
It's
kill him.
not
I'm gonna
nice.
kill him right
Whoop his
now.
ass.
I'm gonna smoke.
Don't let that
his
nigga
ass.
talk
Smoke
crazy.
me if you think you can.
Yo.
I'm one of them guys.
Like I said,
Stay
there's
away from
like
me, too.
5 dudes. There's like 5 dudes that's great. 5.
Okay.
Top 5.
Okay.
And everybody else is trash or carbon copy. I'm gonna keep saying
Wow.
it
Right.
because it's true.
Right.
Because it's true.
Right.
You one of them dudes. So that's what I'm talking about.
okay.
Right? So there's a lot of girls
Okay.
that are fire.
Uh-huh.
Fire.
This is true.
There's some girls that's ass, because I talk about the bitches every day. Ass. Like, they're not even worth the, like, even conversation.
Alright.
But, and I get it. But it's dudes that's trash, too. So I don't want to make it like a sex thing. It's more of a talent thing.
Right.
Like,
Nah,
I can't say,
is true.
hey, you know, women are just not as good as guys, therefore Lux wouldn't spend the time. But there's women that are really good. And I've seen women stand up
Yeah.
to dudes. Come on, y'all can't be playing the females down. I didn't battle with dude yet, so I'm not gonna talk my shit.
Right.
But I'm gonna just give it up to the sisters that have.
Well, you
it.
and Geechee, you kind of.
Oh, I did a 2-on-2 with Geechee.
Yeah.
He didn't come for nothing. He didn't come. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. He didn't show up.
He let Coffee do all the work.
Coffee did all the work, and she got smoked too.
I remember that joint.
Let's be real. You're great, and we honor you. We appreciate your presence here. Don't do my women like that.
Yo, listen.
Don't do them
He
like
didn't even
that.
say that yet.
Nah.
He didn't say that.
No, don't do it.
He didn't say that.
I do think that it's possible that you could rap with a lady and it'd be dope.
What's up, love?
But you feel like you can't bring your entire self to a female battle.
I'm saying who in my head, and then I'm like you gotta put that whole makeup on, and like.
Well, Misfit's one of the greatest.
Oh, so
of
you
the
feel like
females.
you're gonna be distracted by their beauty.
Nah, it's not.
Because you mentioned makeup. I don't know what that means.
No. What I'm saying is, I gotta throw on the whole mindset that I'm really
So
going
kill
in
a
there.
female.
Talking to a woman.
Yeah, you understand?
What
And
you
I
gonna say to her?
you know what I mean? It's
What
spaces.
you gonna say to her?
It's spaces. You know what I mean?
We see some guys go deep, like they talk
Yo,
dirty.
Did you ever see Troy versus C3?
You
I mean,
and
online.
Tay-Rock
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 versus C3.
disrespected C3 to the fullest.
See, I wouldn't want to see. Oh,
To the
man.
fullest. And shout out to C3, she held her own.
Yeah, she
did her
did.
thing.
That shit to me so
At
crazy.
BB
Tay-Rock was saying all types of
Like,
bitches.
yeah, you
Called her
gotta
a bitch
talk.
like 100 times.
Yeah, you gotta talk dirty to like, man. Me personally,
alright.
You
can't do it, Lux?
Answer.
You personally.
Yeah, exactly.
me personally,
Exactly.
It's not.
You
That's
can't
just me.
come to a point where you would be able to disrespect a girl like that.
not me. Like, listen, look.
I mean, which is cool. I just want to.
It's rap, though, Lux.
Yeah,
It's-
it's cool though. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's
rap.
However, this is battle rap though. This shit don't stop at no point. It's
Yeah.
like, we know the rules of this
Yeah.
shit, but there ain't no rules
Ain't
to
no
what we
rules.
talk about.
Somebody might get hurt.
That's,
That's good.
people
That's
separate
good.
Somebody might get hurt.
the spiritual from the
They gonna
physical,
talk to
but
you
it's
dirty
like,
too, Lux. They not
They
gonna
want to
play.
violate
They
you.
gonna violate
yeah,
too,
no,
Lux.
listen,
It's
I
not-
feel you.
They
It's
not
like,
soft out here.
yo, it's like shit.
They not gonna cry.
I wouldn't. it's for
And I'm
me.
like 5 Lux.
For me, I'll be blowing my brain only because I'm gonna have certain reserve about it.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna be able to give homegirl that whole clip like for real.
Right.
It's like a nigga. Well,
Okay.
this nigga's a serial killer, but he can't kill babies. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Kill the babies.
You know what I mean?
You gotta leave the babies alone.
Yeah.
They don't deserve it.
Matt,
They don't deserve it.
Can I go
They're
left?
babies.
Yo, Matt, can I go left real quick?
They're babies, bro. They can't take it. It's
Alright, now
not
you
fair.
go hard with
It's
the
not
babies
fair.
thing.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm just saying.
Yo,
Misfit
He's a
represent.
nah, fuck that. I'm
Don't
gonna
let this
shit
nigga
on all
don't
y'all
let that
now.
nigga talk dirty, man.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
I don't know not one dude who could fuck with me. Let me just put that
Talk
out
your
there.
shit.
Talk your shit,
Talk
man.
your shit.
You inspire me.
Right.
So I respect you. You inspire me.
Right.
You inspire, I just told you inspired me, so I can't shit now, right? Now I'm just like a whole dumbass.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna
facts.
keep it a buck. You
Facts.
inspired me. I'll be watching your battles. I'm like, damn, it's just like great penmanship.
No,
I'm learning from this.
Hey,
But there's so many dudes out there that's ass, and girls are really good, like really better than.
Ain't saying nothing wrong.
Like there's
Name
a
some
few.
names.
There's a few dudes that are good.
Who the top females
But
in
not,
battle rap?
come on, it's not like a girl god thing. It's like a talented, non-talented.
Well, I think in
I
this case,
understand. I
Misfit,
understand.
it should be like a specific matchup that makes sense.
Queen and Ring
That's
versus
the thing,
URL.
too.
So
You gotta
Queen
figure
and
that
Ring
out.
versus URL.
Fit, 40 bars, Miss Hustle, Official,
Facts.
E-Heart.
Facts.
Definitely got it. At least those 5 gotta
That's
be
a
a
mean.
mean.
That's a mean.
Right.
I could
first
think
5.
all those girls in my head
Got
make
it.
That's a
sense.
mean
Game.
starting 5 right there.
All
know what
those
I'm
girls
saying?
in my head make sense.
Jazz, the rapper.
Sometimes.
Sorry, Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah.
I know y'all got y'all thing going on.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but nah. That I like, but I like them names though.
Nah, but like dudes
like them names.
dudes like what? He said I like those names. I like those names.
I don't know.
Who said it? It was a guy who said they just feel like you know battling girls was like not the thing.
Yeah, some guys don't want to battle females.
Yeah,
They feel like it's like I don't want to say some of the harshest things because I got a mother.
It's just women are beautiful.
And my mom gotta see this
Why
shit.
would you
My
want to
sister gotta
disrespect
see
a
this
female
shit.
like that?
Because they said that if I battle a female,
Just
I gotta
saying.
go all the way. I
Why
can't.
would you want
I
to
can't halfway.
Why would you want to
Yeah.
disrespect? Like
That doesn't make
that's
sense.
like talking.
Matt, you said you
That's
battled
like
3 of them.
talking wicked
You
to
said you
God,
battled 3 of
you know
them
what I
at
mean?
once,
Like-
Nav. Stop it.
Yes, correct.
You said you
correct,
battled
correct.
like 3 of
You
them.
did
at
say
once.
that.
That was very ignorant back
That
then.
was before Lux was
And
here.
I did feel like I could take on 3 of them and wipe the floor with them, but I'm not there no more. I just feel like
No.
I have daughters and I don't want my daughters seeing me
Because
talk
y'all be
to a
shitting
woman
on
like
women on a daily basis.
You know what I mean?
Like cheating, violating, choking them crazy. What makes the battle rap community any different? Don't do that.
I think we
Because I'm going to
should.
come for you every time.
Yo.
Let's be better than that.
I'm sorry to
Do that.
switch. Yo,
Let's be
Matt.
better than
Let's
that.
be better than that today.
Better than that.
Matt, I'm sorry to switch topics, but as far as new guys, right? There's one person that has called you out and that feels like he needs to smoke. And I spoke to him and he said on my channel as well, Hip Hop is Real.
rap
B-Dot.
plug?
B-Dot said,
Shameless
yo,
plug.
me and Beloved gotta
Yes.
see each other on the roof.
B-Dot?
Shout out to my nigga B-Dot. He is definitely a
and I gotta
special
say,
guy.
Beloved, I'm very
Matt
interested.
Lux.
beat B-Dot.
He talked that talk,
No,
love.
I
beat
didn't,
him.
I didn't
And
battle
he
him.
just had a rooftop
Yeah.
battle
Oh, no,
beside
not
him.
I feel
B-Dot.
like-
Be Magic.
Be Magic, yeah.
But B-Dot.
Why you
But
acting
B-Dot-
like that was trash? It
Well,
was
Be
good.
Magic? It's Be Magic. No offense.
Yo,
no
Matt,
offense.
am I
It
tripping?
was
No
good.
offense.
Him and B-Dot.
No
What's
offense.
up?
It
Am I
was
tripping?
good.
I think the accomplishment in that is that I did it in St. Louis.
But it was good.
Thank you. Thank you, Fit.
Maybe acting like that.
Man, I'm not.
It was good. I liked it. Damn.
Brother, sister love. That's all
It
that
was
It's my sister.
Yeah, he fucked him up.
But
man.
no,
Matt, am I
but
tripping
be
on
that,
that? Am I
I'm
tripping?
very interested in this match.
Let's go.
Is this something that could happen?
Let's go.
Ew.
How do you feel about
And he
B-Dot?
called you out, Lux, recently.
Yeah.
In 2020.
All right, so the whole B-Dot thing is, I feel like that's something, I don't know if it really came from him or is it just because, no, seriously, like, maybe because he's been hearing that for so long that he may feel like, all right, the only way to nullify or just, excuse me, not,
Right,
but neutralize this whole thing is I gotta go see him.
Like a Fab versus Mace type thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know if that's really where he's at with it. Now, I'm gonna be clear from my perspective. It's not something that, like, once again, like I said, would make or break me. It's not something where I'm feeling like, oh yeah, I got to, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like,
On On the roof too. He wanted on the roof.
Nah,
the loser got to jump. All that. He said he called himself rooftop B-Dot. I'm just saying what the narrative is.
B-Dot.
Rooftop B-Dot.
Yeah.
No, shout out to B-Dot. Him and Saga, I feel like is a classic.
Him and Rum Nitty was crazy. Him and Nitty was like, he putting that work in, Lux.
But why do you think why do you think they're going so hard for the B-Dot Lux?
Because of the comparison, period.
That's the only reason why I feel like in his mind,
it makes sense.
You know what I mean? I gotta do this.
Separate myself.
But in reality, it's not really.
It's like I see him.
Yeah.
Like I don't look at him and see me. Like, you know, I see where.
But
I mean,
so you don't look at him in a way like
you don't look at him and see.
Is it like
I don't look at him.
Is it like a oh? That's cool. That's cool.
He said I don't look at him and see me.
That's cool, man. Is it like that, or is it like I respect what he's talking about?
Definitely.
I feel like we're of the same understanding.
Definitely that. Definitely that.
And he talked that black power. He talked that black African power. He wear the beads. He on it.
So I'm already respecting his stance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In that platform, in his conversation. So I already know that. Right. So outside of that, I will be see these battles now. When I look on to take them, I'm either looking at it from that perspective or where I'm at now with this daylight thing, where I could just really, this is just for the glory.
No, it's about rapping.
Who raps this ain't about nothing else.
Who's the better lyricist? Period.
You know what I mean? That's what it's about for me. So as far as it being a thing where B-Dot will make or break me, and I only feel like for him it's that thing where they keep throwing that whole load of Lux light in front of him, and he feels like I got to get that out of my way. Right. So I'm just saying, me personally, that's where I'm at with it.
Right. But Daylight versus Loaded Lux is definitely.
No, I want to see that. Daylight versus Lux.
I mean, we know
that's
that
makes sense.
That's truth. Like, and then we finally it didn't work this way to come all the way around to like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So, Daylight earned this.
Well, beloved, I would like to take a shot.
Hey,
I gotta say,
this was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I drink more than
this was fun. The hit.
When I first came into this thing, it was all about who to get.
Can I ask one last question, Mac, before you're done?
You got a question?
Yeah.
Because I was about to go into a whole Mr. Rogers ending.
Before you do that, I just gotta ask Lux.
With the shoe and the other side.
Moment? My bad. What moment did you realize, like, when you was like, yo, I'm on? Was it the Mook battle, like in the barbershop? Was that the one where you was like, oh yeah, I'm here? Like, oh, they know who the fuck I am now. Like, this is it. Or what moment for you? Was it the Miles battle where like people looked at you like, oh my God, Great Hoodie Lux was born? We ain't even talk about Great Hoodie Lux, but the Miles battle is where niggas was like, yo, he's untouchable.
And it's amazing how you come full circle.
You know what I'm saying? So when for you did you realize I'm on?
Yeah. Surf is like the new Miles in that situation.
Yeah. I felt like I've arrived with me and Miles.
Okay.
That was it?
I did. I knew that was that threshold. That was a real. I got into another space.
Oh my God!
Right.
Also, the Calicoes round definitely got into another space.
Yeah, but they hold Great Hoodie Lux to another standard.
But no, because that was a very pivotal moment.
Yeah, I need a Great Hoodie myself, Lux, before we get out of here.
Complete puberty.
Yeah, can I get a Great Hoodie?
Yeah, we all need a Great Hoodie before we get out of here.
Wait,
hold on.
Because we all need a Great Hoodie before we get out of here.
Was we on the same DVD?
No, you, because you was with Solomon in the record shop.
No, the Dose joint was that.
Oh, the Dose
same
as the Mook?
You and Miles.
Oh man, Miles.
If it wasn't, that DVD made a lot of money.
Yeah, no, it was after, right? It wasn't that one.
Was it that one?
Yeah, that was after.
Okay.
It was after. Yeah, because me and Miles happened, and then that Dose joint was. I might have popped off. Either the next.
I feel like it was earlier in the DVD, and then you and Miles was at the end. I might be wrong.
Nah, you was on the one they first packaged with the label situation that they tried. You was on that one.
I would say this, man.
Kanye 50.
Yeah, I think you was on
because
that one.
Because of you, people who don't care about rap tune into better.
Right. So before that, We might need Smack to come up here and
Yeah,
answer this
Smack gotta
question
answer that
he knows.
one because it was so fly though. He still kept the footage.
Yeah.
Like that was some raw dope ass shit.
Yeah, that
like
shit
with the
was crazy.
fight and everything.
Yo,
like.
you and Miles was on some next level shit though.
That was
That
for
was
me.
the birth. I still go back to that and be like, damn.
like
Dolly Parton, I knew I got to another level of myself, and I was like really proud of that moment.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, you was in a different type of bag. Yo,
yeah.
and another question I had to ask you. When you was like with Mook, I'm sorry, Mav, you know I'm a big fan.
It's okay.
You know I'm a big fan.
Okay.
Yo, when you was in the Mook era and all of that, I guess how much was you in the streets? Cause it's like people try to be like, yo, Calico was like, okay, preachy Lux or whatever, and we're like, oh, with Surf, he might go back to the street Lux and this, that, and the third. Like, what the hell was you going through in your life, I guess, around those times where you just was in that type of bag where you was just like, I guess in the streets or whatever the hell you was doing?
What, the going into the great
The
hoodie,
Mook and going into the mouths, like, it just looked like you was just on some street shit. But you was spitting some high level shit. But then you come into Calico, you on that preaching or whatever the case is, like you got enlightened or you got conscious or whatever. But you was, the other joints is like, nigga, I'm Pop Lux, nigga, fuck you,
I'm about
this,
that
that, and
shit.
third. You know what I mean?
Fuck you
Like
up.
you was talking your shit, like on
nah.
a whole different level.
Yeah, what's the time?
It was a transition.
Once upon a time,
What happened?
You was throwing Walmarts.
What was you doing?
Yeah.
You was doing what was you doing out there?
I'm just
that
saying.
you was just in that type of bag where we was just like, okay, this was a different type of Lux. Like people be wanting you to get back
That's
to
why
your
they talk
street,
about the gray hoodie
whatever
thing.
street version or whatever they looking for.
Gray
They want
hoodie
you
is
in
the
that
street
evil
version,
bag.
Yeah, it's just raw knucklehead shit.
Yeah.
Now we was young, wildin'.
Young.
Oh, that was just your life. You was just living a different type of lifestyle.
Knucklehead
And you
shit.
grew up.
Yeah, just running around.
Because they said that, I tell people, yo, you'll never get that Lux. That was just a different type of person.
Yeah.
He's on a whole nother bag now.
That's true. I ain't gonna front. It was a different time, different energy. It was very that. Nah, you know, it's like trying to forget some shit.
Okay.
It's hard to forget memories. It's like certain things that stand
Can you
out. And
still
it's like,
tap into that though?
I know it'll never be full. Like it's a different energy. You know what I'm saying? But look though, I know the energy that they looking for.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? The conversation sometimes, just the knowledge of certain things, it doesn't allow for you to get in certain, like, where I could just, you just
get
can't.
that wild
Why am I
Yeah.
talking about
But you know what?
Why am I
But-
talking about selling drugs and
loaded.
shooting niggas and
I can't say. I saw a little bit of it in the surf battle.
yeah, you kind of was in
But
your bag.
look though.
You was in your
little
bag
bit.
for surf,
Nah, but listen to what I'm trying to say. Listen
got
to what I'm trying to
street?
say.
The conversation was like,
but you still was talking to him though.
Yeah, nah. Look, I know the energy.
Uh-huh.
I know the pocket of energy.
And that's what surf came with.
Now look though, the content, like just straight up talking that.
Surf like I'm in
that
the
shit.
streets, nigga. I just got shot 5 times, nigga.
Right.
You not gonna talk to me about lost nigga shit.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
with the lost niggas, my nigga.
Yeah, I caught that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
yeah.
with these niggas you used to be, my nigga.
Overused.
Right.
How you gonna talk to us? I'm talking to the niggas that want to hear me. You're
Yeah.
not talking to these niggas no more.
Yeah.
That's basically the energy.
But at the same time, that's in that part right there is where we gotta put some medicine in the dessert.
right.
Because he can keep appeasing them with that shit. But I gotta at the same time, while we got this platform, nigga, I gotta give you some real life shit. Hold up though.
Right.
And that's what you did.
You gotta have this in there. You just need a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Now if you choose to get ahead with the shit, go ahead with the shit. But just know this is where you gonna come to. You gotta come here. You know what I'm saying? This space of awareness.
Yeah.
And if we can
We
help,
all grow up eventually, love. I mean, surf.
I mean, well,
That's
look,
basically is what it sounded like.
Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional.
Okay.
So a nigga can hear some of that shit and still be like, we don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif.
Sharif.
I'm out here,
Yeah,
nigga.
it's good. It is what it is.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
So look,
Mr. Matt.
Shout out to
I want-
Khalid. Rest in peace to Khalid Muhammad, man.
I want to make a toast.
I think I'm done. Yeah, my shit's in
Listen,
the garbage.
thank you all your years of service.
Yes. We love you, Lux.
For the enlightenment,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for the knowledge that you share within the battles, and being very conscious of the message that you are spreading.
Yes.
That's
True.
very
You
important.
brought consciousness
Yeah,
into
yeah.
battle rap, in my
Yeah.
opinion. My bad.
And not only did you do that, but you took it to a level higher than anybody talking about anything else. For centuries, they're gonna be talking about we're gonna get this work.
Jim
Right, it
Late
is what it
Merchant,
is.
nigga, you just
Bless.
talking
It
to
is
fight.
what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
I look forward to
I
seeing.
can keep going. I got trunk load for him. I'm just saying.
So look, I look
With
forward.
armed guards from
I look forward
Darfur. I've actually been to Darfur.
Oh my God.
Look, I look forward
Attention, think
Yes,
of the
sir,
German
King.
guard dogs. My
to
bad.
the quotables and the moments that you're gonna provide in the future.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that, loved
Thank
one.
you.
Oh, man.
So, brother.
You might be Showtime.
Just not Apollo.
Yeah.
Just not ideal.
Oh my God, yo. Yo, my
Episode
God.
50.
That was a moment.
Any last words?
Yeah, no, I just want everybody to know for all the merch, IamLittleLux.com. You hit the workshop up, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got the healthy merch, great hoodies, Warriors versus Warriors move. Few different things when you go there and go online. So just check out the workshop, IamLittleLux.com. You hear me?
Salute to you, man, Hoffa, for going through new roads,
Facts.
Yes.
new
New levels,
devils,
new devils.
new
Yeah.
devils.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
You taking media to a whole
doing
nother
all this,
level,
bitch.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As far as this show, this podcast, and everything,
Thank you,
and
bro.
bringing the people who matter in this show. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? As far as
Yeah.
the artists, we
Honored
get to hear
to
their
finally
real
be here,
perspective.
man.
Listen,
Great content before people had the idea of even creating content.
Thank you. But I gotta say, like,
Facts.
this is fun for me.
Yo,
It's
yo,
regular
Fun.
shit.
If I could just pull up on luck, yo, what up? And just sit
Yeah.
on the stoop, drink something and talk with them. Or drink something to talk with Mook. Or drink something to talk with
yeah.
all my peers. I feel good.
Yo, this is
shit.
good conversation, good vibes,
Yeah.
though. See, good vibes that go with the conversation. You just get,
It's different.
yeah, you cut the fat.
Yeah.
And one thing I gotta say is, oh, I made this, and that doesn't just apply to the clothing that I got on. It's like we made this happen.
Yeah.
Right.
From all our
Healthy.
perspectives,
I like
Right.
that.
from everywhere everybody came from, we made this happen.
Right.
Regardless
I like that.
of what, diversity or whatever we came across, we made this happen. So, you know what I'm saying?
Me.
Facts. Always
Love.
bringing good content in this motherfucker. My expert opinion, Misfit.
This was the
Murder
greatest
Day,
episode. Episode
Market
50 was
Advice,
the greatest
Lux
episode.
In the building,
Yeah.
Knowledge in the building, Math Hoffa in the building.
Loaded Lux
We
in
go
the
back
building.
to the level, baby. We here.
We made it, man.
We
out.
It's Hoffa, trapper turned smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now